Gotta give y'all one of them Professor Trill breaths. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Welcome to the den. Glad you could join me this afternoon. I'm your host, Honcho. Let's get right into the proceedings this evening. We ain't gonna waste no time or afternoon. We're going to talk about what is a POC. I'm down with POC. Yeah, you know me. Anyway, let's get this. Let's do what we're supposed to do here properly, and then let's get into this conversation, man. So you can follow my personal social medias on the Instagram and the Twitter sphere at Honcho HTX. Like the video, hit that subscribe button. Hey, if you're new to this, hit that subscribe. If you're OG, hit that like button. If you're new, hit the like button too. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that good shit. Gmail, Den Show Live. Everything is Den Show Live. This is this 1 p.m. Central Time, Monday through Friday. 7 days a week. Motherfucking me, 10 p.m. Central. If you can't watch, listen, Den Show Podcast. Make sure you can go to the website and follow there. Or you can go to your favorite podcasting platform except for Spotify. Den Show Shop. Get you some of that Den Show merch. Shout out to everybody who's recently grabbed some Den Show merch. Shout out to all of you. 833-284-3336. You send a screenshot, memes, text, call when even when not live. You know, I'll try to get back with you. I still ain't cleared out the voicemails. Streamlabs.com/The Den Show if you want to make a one-time donation to the channel. Shout out to all the Patreon supporters. Shout out to James, Tina Starry-Eye, Kay Grace, Donald Trump, Dan the Man, Diana, Betty, and Miss Goya. I appreciate all of you for supporting the long-term success of this channel and this community. I'm sorry, because this is more than a channel. But y'all, man, y'all are funny people. Y'all make me laugh. And I hope I entertain you as well. But y'all really do make me laugh, and it is really a privilege to get to chop it up with y'all from time to time. Let's see what we got joining us today, man. And we go to Den Show Shop, get you one of these. You know, it's all shiny. I gotta fix the lighting here. But again, man, I am your host, Ed Honcho. I see Kenneth has gotten started early today. Well, you have to wait to get my premium Snapchat. It'll be coming out late August. You know, for the ladies. Fellas, if any of you try to sign up for my premium Snapchat, well, you will be banned from the community. There's that. I will question, hey, your month, if that's your steez, your month was last month, not this month. Baker Man, Professor Trio, what's the motherfucking deal? Miss Bell, always good to see Miss Bell. Holly, let me fuck your last name up real quick. Holly Roraba. I know I killed it. But thank you for joining us today. DeMarkey, what's the motherfucking deal? Leonard Avery, what's the motherfucking deal? T'Challa, what's the motherfucking deal? Let me see. O'Shea, what's the motherfucking deal? Yeah, you know, we already know that Kenneth is tomfoolery. Kenneth, don't come with them corny ass line like your music is whack. All right, it is what it is. I mean, and that's just what it is. You know, add something bad like y'all know me, and I tell y'all, I don't mind trolling. Only one law. What's the motherfucking deal? And y'all know me, I don't mind trolling. I don't mind the nonsense. But when you're just putting out whack ass rap lines, that's so fucking lame. At least do something that sound like something. I mean, you go get the worst rapper out there. I think the guy's halfway. He's like a broke man's E40. Like, come on, man, you do better than that. I thought you were doing something. I already got it. Napping motherfucking Nicole, what's the motherfucking deal? Man, Miss Nikki Nicole told me she got beef with me, man. She got beef with me because of something I said last night, but I'll address that a little bit later. We're gonna squash the plex. Ant Slack, what's the motherfucking deal? So let's talk about it, man. POC. I've been wondering about this for some time. Y'all may have heard me mention this on the stream before. What the fuck does that mean? Person of color, right? That's fine, that's dandy. But what is the difference between person of color and colored person? Would anybody like to inform me? Like, because these motherfuckers here are like these days, and it's this young generation with this goofiness, it's this intersectional, it's all this fucking, it's definitely leaning to one side of the aisle, right? It's definitely this leaning to this one side of the aisle with this stupid fucking shit. Like, Does that not? Well, we rearranged the wording so it's not. It's because we said it instead of somebody else. I knew before I came in here that somebody was gonna do that. But anyway, what's the motherfucking deal, Miss Meat? Like, I thought it was person of contact. But my thing is like it's so fucking dumb. But because I guess people feel like they labeled themselves, but the only difference is the perception, right? Person of color, it's anybody who's non-white, basically, is how they look at it like that. Well, Asians are person of what color? Okay, what color? You know, the Indians and everybody's just thrown into person of color, right? You say colored people, you only think of niggas. You only think of black folks. You only think of a low to medium. And so now you have this group, and it kills me, especially when black people do it. I mean, I can't really speak for the other races. If y'all like to be assimilated under that one group, I guess that's y'all. But it kills me because of the association with black people and colored people that I don't think other groups got that label. But POC, you openly embrace it like this is something fucking different. And the shit is culture. What's the motherfucking deal? Shout out to Culture for making my life easy. And it's so fucking stupid. It's the same fucking thing, right? We just swapped two letters, right? We swapped the ED off of colored and for OF, right? For of, right? It did a little bit of rearrangement. We did a little bit of verbal gymnastics. It's the same fucking thing. And the reason why I want to talk about this is, and I'm kind of mad. I gotta get on my shit because there was a story, and I wish I would have talked about it when I saw it, but I saw it in the middle of the night. And I still told myself the next day I was going to do it, and then got caught up and didn't do the story. Now all the big YouTubers are doing. That's my advantage, that I can follow these smaller stories, and I need to jump on them faster than a lot of these bigger YouTubers. I come across these stories before they do it, but they do it, and then sometimes I'm like, they did it, and I don't want to seem like I'm copying what the fuck they're doing. And I gotta just not give a fuck about that shit because I gotta put my own spin on it. So I may still talk about this in a video later today. But you had this festival, right? And I want to know how people feel about this Afrofuture Festival, and what they did was, they had two types of tickets, well, four types of tickets actually, right? And there's the early bird tickets, and then I guess the regular purchase tickets. Early bird tickets were cheaper. The regular purchase tickets. Now I said there's four. Those are only two. The difference in that is that you had POC tickets and non-POC tickets, right? You know what I'm saying? Just make up some shit. I gotta build a little bit of authenticity before I start getting on the bullshit, right? I can't go Hollywood yet. I can't just make shit up. I can't go all on the tomfoolery and start making up false accusations. They're gonna be to sue me. I ain't ready to get sued yet. Afrofuturistic or something like that. But you have POC tickets and non-POC tickets, right? So that means white people have to pay basically double. Remember, I don't know if y'all have ever heard of the affirmative action bake sales. They used to do them at A&M a few years back, and a couple other places around the country. But Betty Spaghetti, what's the motherfucking deal? D. Nelly, what's the motherfucking deal? Nachos, what's the motherfucking deal? And so, yeah, like, as a black person in this day and age, as a POC, whatever the fuck that means, is that not offensive to you? And I'm not saying that the fact that you're paying more money or whatever, or less money, but it's basically saying that you don't have the equivalent, that you can't afford. It's like some new type of music. It's supposed to be some other shit, right? It's supposed to be like you can't afford the same as white people. Like, what does this fucking mean? Like, what is this? The shit is stupid to me, man. Like, I understand where people's feelings come from with reparations. I may not necessarily agree. I understand where people's feelings come from with Jim Crow and things like that. I'm more on that than some other things, especially in this day and age. But wanting people now who had nothing to do with something, and I'm not talking about some of these old guard. The old guard was part of some of that Jim Crow shit. Fuck them. But, try to impose this stuff on the majority when it's a new population that had nothing to do with anything. Man, look. And half the motherfuckers just as bad off as you are. Get out there and fucking compete. Like, it's fucking annoying. Like, because again, I was listening to some Eric Thomas, man, and he was just talking about this generation don't want to work for nothing, And I think part of it is that, like, I don't think it's all that we're it's all about the history. Like, especially when it comes to these young people, there ain't no old people. There's nobody old listening to Afro-futuristic shit. That's some young motherfuckers who just coming up with some dumb shit. Like, older people who saw a lot of firsthand racism and things like that, I understand their views. But when you talk about this young generation, teenagers, they ain't experiencing no fucking racism like that. They have incidents here and there, but on the scale of what it used to be, not even close. Even in their 20s and shit like that, like, it's a whole different ballgame. Like, I want to say Trill mentioned the other day that it's a lot of people that grew up and all they've known is a black president. It's a couple of people who've grown up and all they've known is, 2 or 3 presidents, and the majority of one of those was fucking Barack Obama. So for them to feel like they're under that same thumb that people in the past, when it was legal, it was the law, was to segregate, to separate, to insult. It kills me because I don't, it's like these younger people complain more than the older people did. I've heard a lot of older people say, hey, times were actually better back then because we were doing this was better, that was better, and giving multiple. But now these kids, they want up to me, or the youth, or even not people my age, they want to go back and profit off the work of the people who suffered from it, who did it, who actually experienced these things, who actually were legislated against, and try to profit off it. And that's what the fuck bothers me, right? That's what bothers me, right? God damn it, what, Professor Trill? So, anyway, my thing is this. I would feel insulted as we talk about, people tell you black people have all the buying power, right? Then why the ticket prices got to be different? We got the same level of buying power, whatever it is. Why the tickets got to price? And here's what bothers me the most. Like, take all the race and everything out of it. You take all the nonsense out of it. It's a stupid fucking business model. And I'm going to tell you why. If I'm putting on a fucking show, I want all the money. So why? I'm not giving you niggas a discount. Niggas already want a discount on every motherfucking thing, right? Like, come on, man. Don't nigga, you start a business. Ain't the first thing, what is the first thing that happens? You start a black business in the hood. What's the first thing niggas gonna do? Hey man, let your boy get a hookup, man. Come on, let me get a hookup. You giving hookup prices? You giving hookup prices? What the fuck is going on with the hookup prices? Like, don't implement the hookup prices into your fucking business plan. Like, come on, man, stop the nonsense. I want everybody gonna pay the same. So if y'all can afford $40, everybody paying $40. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, here was the backlash from this, though. But this is what people don't think about, because it was very interesting. We had the conversation last night where we were talking about Tiny Jag. Or not Tiny Jag, but we were talking about interracial relationship. And there's some artist named Tiny Jag, right? And her grandmother, I believe, was white. But she looks, like a black person. We talked about it last night, that everybody's mixed with something. Everybody but me. But everybody's mixed with something, right? And that everybody, has different stuff in their bloodlines. And the thing is, she pulled out of the festival because she was like, so you telling me my grandmother, who I guess raised her, who, gave her a lot of life values or whatever it is, instilled in her, I guess, values and things of that nature. She's like, so she would have to be charged more. She would have to be charged more if she came to this festival to see me perform. Right? And so she pulled out. She was like, man, fuck that. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, right? That's the fucking craziness. That's the crazy shit about it, man. Hey, look, if they can stand outside the voting booth, hand out the money, don't mean I'm gonna vote for it. I'm gonna go collect it. What? You getting paid to vote? I don't give you this shit. I vote for your motherfucking ass, but I'll take it. But so my thing is this, right? It's like, come on, man. Let's stop the nonsense, because in your attempt to be so woke, you really don't know who you're offending, right? You don't know who you're offending, man. You said she 1/8 Swiss. Hey, look, I'm 1/8 Swiss up. I ain't smoked in a minute, but hey, Swisher Sweets over Phillies all day, baby. But again, so my thing is this, right? You don't know who you're offending. You don't know what impact the lady had on her life or whatever. So what if it's like, if you 1/8 white, like I know if black is supposed to be with like an octoroon. So what is it if it's the other way, like a I don't know. I don't know the terminology. I don't know. But my thing is just like, man, stop the nonsense. Stop the fucking nonsense. The reason why motherfuckers will never ever feel equal, or you'll never reach that level of, it's a mental thing, right? And I'm not saying that there aren't issues. Like I'm never ever saying that there aren't issues here and there. And when we come across those real issues, we'll address those real issues. But in this situation, you create an issue. In this situation, you continue to push that mentality that, oh, it's not fair to you, it's not equal. Man, you will never sell me that, because I'll tell you time and time again, ain't nobody better than me. The only way I can say somebody is better than me is if in that particular field they put in more work or have more experience. But just because you're white, just because you're Mexican, if you're Asian, you're definitely better in martial arts than me. I cannot help that. I cannot help that. That's just a proven fact. Andrew Yang confirmed it, and I will never go back. I will never recant these statements. But I said brawl at Disneyland. Wow, I'm gonna have to see that. But is that the one with the lady in the little mobile wheelchair or whatever? Is that one? But my thing is this: like I cannot walk around with that mentality. I understand everybody's beliefs and reasoning and all that other stuff, right? And I'm never gonna knock you, but I'm gonna speak my piece. I'm gonna speak my truth. I don't feel like anybody's better than me. And this is not being cocky. This is not being conceited. This is being competitive. You know what I mean? And everybody should want a little bit of competition. Like we live in a day and age where you've seen. Again, I'm not a fan. Tyler Perry go and build his own fucking studios. You've seen fucking multi-billionaire in Robert Smith, who nobody heard of a couple of months ago, but he's been doing this for quite some time. But you look at the avenues in which people pursue, for the most part, acting, entertainment, and all this other stuff, and instead of building their own, you know, we all love Nipsey for being independent and doing all that other stuff, but nobody's following his path, right? And then they get mad when they give up all their rights, they sign this paperwork, they do all this other stuff. It's racism, racism, racism. But then you see the same shit happening with the white artists. What is it? Taylor Swift just gave up a bunch of her shit because she was complaining about some bullshit with her masters or some shit. So it's like, man, it says a nigga beating on women. What? Man, look. How much rhythm comes with the black privilege? I mean, are we talking about are we on beat with that? But my thing is this, man. Get out there and fucking win. Stop letting this shit eat your fucking mind up. But I just found that very unfortunate. But getting back to the POC thing, what the fuck does that mean? And why is it okay to say POC but not colored person? What's the fucking difference? Can someone explain the difference to me? I'm gonna open up the line here shortly, because I've been on my little rant, my little tirade for almost 20 minutes now. Who can tell? Getting flued out. Let me find out. But my thing is, what is the difference? Oh, okay. Well, hopefully everything's all right, D. Nelly, and hope the guinea baby's okay. Plan of care, person of contact. I saw something else. What else? What's the other thing somebody said earlier? What did damn Nikki say earlier? It was a good one. I forgot. Proof of concept, yes. So POC, all that stuff is legit, right? But what is the difference? Can someone tell me what the fucking difference is, right? So it's like, come on, man. It's like, come on, man. I'm trying to figure it all out, and I'm trying to get it. You know what I mean? Prisoner of color. That's you man. Hey, that's how some people feel. Man, my thing is this, man. Man, and that is a true thing. That is a true thing, Baker, man. And it's funny that, but I tell people, use that to your advantage. If that's something that you know is a thing, man, use that to your advantage. You know what I'm saying? Piece of cake. Who baking the cake, though? This is what matters. Because, wait, man, Coach, you already know how that goes. We talked about the old buddy, and I was surprised how many people came to his defense And yet the videos came out. I should have followed up on that. I forgot to follow up on that story. Videos came to his defense where he shot the other guy that he shot, black dude, shot him right in front of the fucking car, stole it, left him there laying in the road. But nobody wants to talk about that because the imagery came out, the pictures came out, him having the same fucking vehicle came out, Brandon Weber, right? But nobody wanted to talk about that. Everybody said, oh man, you just defending anything. Well, it's because he black, we all got to stick together. Well, what about the nigga he fucking shot? What about the black dude that he fucking shot to steal the fucking car? What about sticking with this motherfucker? Like, all this picking and choosing, like the dumb shit that, this is why I say, man, it is so hard. That's what she said. But to understand the mentality of people sometimes, man, it's like, oh, him shooting that other, and it's like, that story is the prime example of the shit that I be talking about. Scotty, this is your fault. Scotty's in the building, but he don't want to be on camera. He laying on the floor. I think I got a dog here, some dog dander in my eye. This is a prime example of the story. Nigga gets shot, but see the thing is, nobody want to say, well, who was the victim? How do we know? If they would have said he was a black dude, I think people would have changed their tune a little bit. But because they assumed it could have been anybody, they don't care about that. But then it's, man, cops. How do we know he would have shot at the cop? Because if he would have killed this nigga for a car, you thinking he ain't all the way out there to shoot the cops when they coming after him? So you telling me that he'll go down to another state, shoot a man for his fucking car, but he wouldn't get into it with the cops. He just went, oh my God, I'm sorry. Man, he all the way out there. Like, he's all the way out there. And that's the thing. Like, I'm going to call a spade. Is that racist? Am I being racist against my own people? But no, but my thing is, man, so we don't give a fuck about the nigga who got hit up. We care about the nigga because he got into it with the police. And that's the shit that makes no fucking sense to me. That's the shit, like, that mentality has to change because we talk about a lot of different things. We talk about, we talk about engagements with police and I need to go back and see. I had to check the stats. I'm going to go back and see what has happened this weekend. I guarantee, with it being a holiday, it was a lot of shootings, a lot of things, a lot of stuff has been happening in particular areas that are infamous for it over the 4th of July weekend. And then I want to see how many cop shootings happened over the 4th of July weekend and make a comparison. And what people are going to say is, that don't matter, but that does. Man, look, as long as we continue to attack ourselves and our own, the own thing, if we all came together, we wouldn't give a fuck what nobody else thought. That's the straight up honest truth. Asian folks up together, you think they give a fuck? They don't give a fuck. Asian folks are leading. They're ahead of everybody. Like, how the Asian folks ahead of everybody in this community? They make the most money. Like, Asian men make more money than anybody by whatever the little rate, I forgot what it is, but when it comes down to it, they make more than white men, they make more than white women, they make more than everybody. The Asians make all the money in this fucking country. So the thing is, you think they give a fuck? They don't talk about Asian voting. They ain't even voting for Yang. They don't want Yang funky ass $1,000. Yang, you want this fucking $1,000? Fuck you, Yang. That's an insult to them. Man, if you come together, they don't give a fuck. You think who's out there pursuing the Indian or the Middle Eastern vote in America? They're not getting chased. Nobody's preaching to them. Who are they preaching to? Immigrants now. Cory Booker running across the thing, going and helping immigrants who are already in the asylum program, but helping them escape back into America. They don't or the people in the black community, well, we're gonna give you this and give you that. They don't care about the Muslims, because Muslims or not the Muslims. I guess that's being, I'm labeling everybody. I just, it is what it is. To monetize. They don't care about the Asian community. I guess some of that Middle Eastern, some of that shit is Asian. I don't know. My geography's all fucked. But they don't care about the Asian. They're not pursuing them. They cutting off the Asian mics at the damn Democratic debate. They're not pursuing Middle Eastern people who own these businesses and these stores. They're not pursuing the people who are coming over here getting money. Why? Because they don't care. Because they're going to get money regardless. So they don't give a shit. They're like, there's nothing we can sell them to get their vote. It doesn't even fucking matter. It doesn't matter what we tell them. They're going to get money regardless. If you came together, you would not give a fuck what no one else is thinking, but we will not come together. We will not come together until we come up. We're just going to be so separate because we're going to look at all these issues. It's always an external issue that we view is stopping us from doing what we need to do internally. And again, I have lots of thoughts and things on that, but like I say, it's only a certain amount of stuff that I'm going to put out there on the internet. Like I tell you, I keep a lot of things to self, but there is a lot. There is a lot to Tulsa 2024. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, exactly. So my thing is this, man. Man, look, y'all. You think y'all came over here? Y'all came to this motherfucker, man, with some footwork and a jump shot. How the fuck is y'all didn't play probably half the career that most niggas in the NBA play? Now y'all made him a little change, but y'all got restaurants, got wine, got investments, own a team, like all of this nonsense. Y'all was made in a laboratory, right? Niggas need to follow the Yao Ming blueprint. Y'all got money. Exactly. That's what Wise said. And you know what niggas say nowadays? You know what black folks say nowadays? I ain't gonna say niggas. I'm gonna call some of y'all niggas, but some of y'all are black people. Good black people. I love y'all. But not even just the black folks. All of y'all, everybody, all these races. Now a lot of the Western culture is, well, when an old person tries to tell you something, who can tell me what the kids say? Who can tell me what the kids say when an older person tries to tell them something now? I'll give y'all a hint. Jair says this all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's a specific word that he uses all the time. I mean, it'll be over this line. I've been ranting, but there you go. 335 got it exactly. It fucking shut up, old head. Old heads always hating. Old heads this and old heads that, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And it's just like, oh man, yeah, you're not lying about that. The Democrats they laid a foundation for Trump. They just they went all in and they lost. They went all in on Russian collusion and fucking lost, right? But what is crazy is, again, Russian collusion was an issue, but the real American collusion that's happening from all of the big tech platforms, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all what, man. Look, again, I'm not a Trump supporter. I really hate all politicians. But let me tell you why Trump is going to win. Because, again, we talked about motherfuckers having to drop their nuts, or I don't know what you'd say for women in that term, drop their tits. I don't know. In the Democratic debate, right? When the Democratic debate was happening, where most people were watching, or a lot of people watched, especially these young millennials, where Trump triggered the fuck out of people because he bought the YouTube masthead, right? You know what I'm saying? Trump he bought the YouTube masthead. And so everybody who was going to YouTube to go watch the Democratic debates, to go see anything, had to see that fucking Trump 2020 shit. That shit was hilarious. He's a troll boss. Like he's a boss troll, and I cannot fault him for that. But that's what I'm saying. How everybody went to jail but Trump. How did he stay scot free? You know what I'm saying? I don't watch Stranger Things. Never seen it. And so all I'm saying is, like, man, look. You know what I'm saying? But who, again, even you ask the Democratic people who would support Democrats in here, right? Look, if you ask people who vote Democrat in here, who are they choosing? And most people say, man, they don't have a chance. Even the Democrats will tell you they don't have a chance, right? Why is that? How can they see it too? It's a reason, because again, the pandering, they thinking this pandering's gonna work. The pandering might work next time. You let the youth get a little bit older, let them get to voting age, then you might start swaying some shit. But right now, it's not gonna happen. Maybe I want this line, man. I've been talking shit for too long. I've been turning up for a long time. Okay. Oh no, I didn't get that. Let me see something. Yeah, I hope all you lovely people are having a wonderful day. What you talking about? Oh, don't tell me nothing about no audio device. True. Oh, nigga, all that nonsense. All right. Let me see what we got going on here. Oh, BET, man. Shout out to Professor Trio, man. With the Dead Show representing. I gotta throw that one on. I ain't threw that one on in a minute. Shout out to Professor Trio, man. The boys ain't gonna know nothing about that. Got the Den Show shirt in. That's what I'm talking about. That's love. Shout out to Professor Trio, man. He been holding the Den down for a long time. The sauce in the Den, and that's what's happening, man. Yeah, and that's what I say. So, you say, what do you consider an old head? Scotty got scared. You got scared, little nigga? Nah, don't come over here. Lay your ass back down where you was at. Trump bought Jeb Bush way before we forgot to pay. What's up, Kasha? What's the motherfucking deal before we forgot to? That's what I'm saying. Like, Trump has a social media team that's on the need. They motherfuckers be on point. But the line is open. All right, let me put this shit up here. Den line activated. Let's get this party started, man. And yes, we will have the 10-minute rule in effect. But I'm gonna check that out. I've been seeing everybody talking about the brawl in Disneyland. I'm gonna check that shit out. I thought it was supposed to be the happiest place on earth. Now wait. Was it supposed to be Disneyland or Disney World? Disneyland? No, it wasn't Scotty fault. Scotty was on this side. I still have my Father's Day stuff hanging up, but the balloon is losing helium, and so I had it set on this thing, so it was kind of hanging in the. I guess it fucking slipped off the edge, and Scotty was over here. He damn near jumped up to the fucking other side of the garage. Those scary ass. So that's so what the fuck is? Oh shit. Oh shit! I gotta come back and watch this. That was, I don't know what I just seen. But I'm gonna come back and watch that. I just see somebody get a double big face. So there's that. So there's that. I don't even know. I don't even know what happened. But what I'm saying is, all right, I got a question, Miss Me. And again, I don't know how we went from POC to politics. I guess there's a PO and a C in politics somewhere. Slap his place on her. But my thing is, like, I don't understand how people could be mad at Trump, but be willing to vote for Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton was the one that called the niggas super predators. And she did her comments way more recently than anything Trump did. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But she actually had political pull in the White House. A career politician. When Trump said what he said, he was a citizen, all right, a businessman, whatever. Had no real, well, I'm sure he had some political pull in a way, but not on the level of a Hillary Clinton or anything else, right? You wrote your name down. See, man, look, see, they're not gonna vote for you because you lied. They're gonna ask you the question. You're gonna be, I plead the fifth. How you gonna get some votes? You barely wanted to vote for yourself. But all I'm saying is, man, look, it's like, but what I mean, I'm not saying you specifically or whatever, but I know you're saying fuck the orange man, but why not fuck Hillary Clinton? Why not fuck a lot of these? Why not fuck Joe Biden and all these other motherfuckers? You realize when you look down the list, it's fuck Kamala, it's fuck Biden. I don't know why people, Bernie, yeah, y'all can use that term. Y'all can throw Democratic in front of socialist and make it sound real good, but socialism is socialism. You know? Okay. That's what I'm talking about. You don't like Creepy Joe? Kenneth, the point is, you're an illegal immigrant anyway, so your vote will never count. All right, your vote will never count. How the fuck, like, let me do my Googling before I make this statement. But aren't Joe and Bernie damn near around the same age, if I'm not mistaken? Let me look. Let me see. Let me see what we got here. 76. Joe Biden, 76 years old. God damn. I'm gonna be 80 for fuck no. Bernie 77, right? So they about the same. They the same fucking age, right? But pretty much. And shit, actually in September he'll be 78. How the fuck did man? What has Bernie's died? Bernie looks terrible. If them motherfuckers are the same age, how the fuck do they look so different? Biden probably didn't have some surgery or some shit. But fucking good grief, right? Good grief. Yeah, you would. You know, you look like you vote for one of them LGBT thug. What is it? The T is for thug candidates. You know what I'm saying? That's why. This is why 16-year-olds don't deserve a vote. Thank you for proving that point, Kenneth. And the Democrats say that the 16-year-olds should get votes. Y'all would literally have niggas voting in Young Thug and whoever, one of these babies and all this other shit. Man, did y'all see when they asked how many people would trade in their insurance for the government run insurance or whatever? Some of them hands came up, but some of them hands were slow as shit coming up. They was motherfuckers be lying. They should have just pulled the Miss Meat. I plead the fifth. And I don't know if the hands were slow because they was old, or if the hands were slow because they was lying. But that's what I'm saying. Y'all want to give 16-year? You talking about the motherfuckers who out here licking ice cream and eating Tide Pods, right? The motherfuckers who out there pouring oil on themselves and setting themselves on fire and wondering why it burns. These are the motherfuckers who deserve a vote. Like, come on, man. This is what the Democrats are talking about. They should have a say-so. And no, because the reason why, do y'all realize, and again, I don't really care, but it's just certain things that are being said that's just like, it's so ridiculous. If you don't see why they're trying to do these things, and then as a POC, you should see that they're doing it to you too, right? That they're selling any kind of hope and dream just to get some votes because they know that the shit that they're saying, the platform they have is dwindling. So they have to find an influx of new voters to try to bring in that are maybe more irrational or that they can offer gifts to secure their vote. That's what it is. That's why it's now bring in all the illegal immigrants. We'll give them a pathway to citizenship real quick, because then that way they'll feel like they owe us a favor. We'll keep those votes. We're going to talk to y'all about reparations. We ain't going to give y'all reparations, but we'll talk to you about it. That way we keep your votes. Hey, let's make the 16-year-olds get to vote because they don't know anything and they feel like everybody should be given everything. This generation don't want to work for nothing anyway. We'll get those votes. And so that's all the fuck it is, man. That's all it is. You had an appointment. Plead the fifth about that damn appointment. I'm finna start hitting kids with some of these 10-minute timeouts. I might hit them with one of these hour timeouts. Just cause. Let me find something stupid that he said so I can find a justification to time him out. Let's see. Oh, there we go. It didn't even take that long. Let me see. Should I hit 10 with a 1 hour or a 10-minute timeout? Who votes 10 minutes? Who votes 1 hour? I think 1 for 10 minutes, 2 for an hour. This is like a dictatorocracy going on in here. All right, I'll go with Miss Southern Bell. That vote is good enough for me. All right, let's see. What is this nigga name, man? Oh, let me see. There we go. That's tough, man. Nah, it's not a first offense. Kenneth does this on a regular. Kenneth does it from like 4 or 5 different names. So it's like this is an accumulation of all the offenses. Man, that 3,600 seconds, that shit look rough. But it's all right, because Kenneth got another name he'll come back on, and he'll troll some more. So it's all good. Yeah, DJ Academics is probably next. That boy Jair just don't be learning, man. The Den Awards. What? I nominate myself for all the awards, and I'm winning. Yeah, somebody licking ice cream, somebody spitting in sodas, somebody spitting Arizona tea. One nigga, he tried to pull a stunt, and he licked the ice cream, but then he bought it. But it's illegal to do it before you purchase, so his ass still went to jail. Let's see. But yeah, we do need to have an award. It's been a while. We need to have some awards. There's been some new folks came in. Cause I think the last time we had Sauce Awards. Did we do the awards in the Den when we did the Sauce Awards? Yeah, y'all gotta watch out if y'all steal pistachios from Trill Hill. he go hit you with the time out, man. So that's the crazy shit about it. But man, that's what I'm saying. Like, where are these people's parents, right? Are they not raising them with enough love or something? Because people just do some dumb shit. But again, it is what it is. It's a terrible, terrible deal. You know, I couldn't imagine it. I couldn't imagine it, man. Yeah. And I like Kenneth. Kenneth called me a big bitch the other day. And so I've been waiting. I've been needing to get Kenneth back anyway. This nigga go send me a whole Instagram story. And I can't lie, I laughed my motherfucking ass off because the way he threw it in at the fucking end, it was funny as shit. Because he was like, we out here working. Now, he the only nigga out there. This is a big empty ass field. Like I was telling y'all last night, looked like he walking across a fucking... Looking like he walking across the field, going to the corner store or something, probably to go lick some ice cream. And this nigga, we out here working, man. You can see it. You only see his shadow. It's a big empty ass field. And then he was talking about some, we getting it in. We putting in work. That's what you need to be doing. That's why you weigh like 280. You big bitch. And then fucking ended it. I died fucking laughing. I can't lie. That shit was fucking funny as fuck. That shit was hilarious to me, man. I cannot deny, I cannot tell a lie. It was funny. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who we got calling into the Den this afternoon?
Man, it's your boy Roman.
Roman, what's the motherfucking deal? Roman, what's your mind? What you thinking about today's topic, man?
Oh man. Man, I'm gonna have to agree with you, Honcho. I don't know with the when people talk about, people of color and then the different. Okay, it really is like I'm a little confused, Honcho. I need you to help me with something, man.
All right, what's up?
Break down what the real topic's about. Like, what's the question you're asking me?
What's the difference basically between POC and colored person? But what is the difference?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why are people willing to accept the term POC and associate with that, but get mad and get offended when someone says colored person? What is the difference?
Oh man, I think it's a mix of multiple things, Honcho. I think number one, you said that. I think some people just feel like only black people can say certain things that other races can't. I mean, good example, the word nigga. That's heavily debated by can a white person or just can another person use a word, use nigga. Especially, I've heard a bigger conversation, kind of like can Spanish people use the word nigga because a lot of people say, well, they're not white, so they can use it, but then a lot of people say, well, they're not black either. So, I think it's just a little bit of I can use it, but you can't use it. I can do it, but you can't do it. And the way it's stupid, bro. I feel like, look, if you cool with that white person, Mexican person, you want to use the word nigga, bro, and you don't mean no malice or nothing like harmful behind it, go ahead, bro. Only time not really but I know people take offense when you use it in a of course, in a rude or racist manner. Which I understand that, but with me, Honcho, a word doesn't define me. You could say nigga, whatever you want all day, bro. It ain't me. You talking about because I'm not that. You get what I mean? So I really think black people we should stop being so sensitive when that word is used. Because at the end of the day, we are not that. We're bigger than that. We gotta stop living in the small minded we gotta live we need to stop living so small minded and really start looking at the bigger picture, man. But when it comes to like person of color, bro, I don't even say I'm a person of color. I'm just black, bro. Like I don't get the all terms, even the light skin, dark skin. At the end of the day, nigga, we all black. I really don't get why we always subject ourselves. I think that's just a better form of just we hating each other. He light skinned, he brown. He don't man, who gives a damn? At the end of the day, we all black, man. We all live in the same area, or we all do the same shit. We all most of us say the same words. I really don't really get it, But that's other people, man.
I got a question for you, Roman. So you were saying, nigga, you ain't really tripping. So why were you so angry? What was it about when Chicago Mike said it? What had you upset? We saw a different side of Roman that evening. Roman was putting an address on that shit. Roman was wired up, fired up, and ready to say,
"Oh God, you bringing it back, ain't you?"
Yeah,
oh.
I mean, I'm just trying to figure out. But hey, maybe Roman has grown since then. But
yeah, Honcho, number one, I don't give a damn what nobody said. That's a classic dead moment. But I'm grown, bro. I start just more just looking into things, man, and I always look back on that den. Like even when I look at the den still, I'm like, man, number one, it was late, and number two, I was stupid, bro. I just since then I said, man, I don't need to let little shit like that affect me because it's shit. He wasn't talking about me. Nobody was talking about Beyond Funny niggas. But still, overall, yeah, Beyond Funny niggas black, but still, it was nothing. It was nothing I should get irritated about because I had to learn, man, that word is just a word. It don't define nobody. It is nobody. So I learned that, so now I'm not even on that no more. But hey, it's still a funny moment, though.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, it was definitely a funny moment. So, would you find offense if somebody called you a colored person? Would you find that offensive? How would that make you think of that person? Would that affect the way you viewed them?
Oh, somebody called me a colored person?
Yeah, colored person.
Well, I'm just gonna correct them and not in a rude way, but say, nah, I'm black. I mean, you don't have to sound. Look, the thing is, I think some white people and some people of other races get so scared just to say the word black. Just say it. I mean, you don't have. Even sometimes coming off as same person of color it can sound offensive to some people. And I'm not saying it was sound offensive to me, but it's just annoying, bro. Look, just say black. So I wouldn't say I would get offended by it, but I would say, man, I would prefer you to call me that.
Okay. All right. We got a very interesting conversation. I got to take a little note here. You're gonna have to have a topic about something here soon. But okay, all right. So outside of that, I mean, is there anything else that you would like to add to that?
No, I thought. Oh wait, was one more thing, bro. I think you hitting on this, man. You know about the advisory show, bro?
The dude from Houston, advice show.
Yeah, like Philip, something like that.
Yeah. I know about Phil.
How you feel about him, bro? Every time I hear him, I've been thinking about you and Prepaid, man. So what's your thoughts on him, man?
I think Phil is a clown. I used to watch this show a while back. Phil had ended up buying a whole lot of views. And I ain't mad. Hey, I can't knock your hustle. Do what you got to do. But he got exposed for buying some views for a long time ago. Then, he's on a real super pro-black thing. And a lot of people were upset with him because he pushes this whole pro-black, hey, black women, this, and this. But then I think he has like a Hispanic wife or something like that. So a lot of people
he's not even married to a black woman.
Yeah. But again, hey, you got to do what you got to do. But again, I look at him on the same level of a lot of these other people who were pandering because let's be honest. Let's be 100% honest about it. And when you just approach black folks a certain way, they get emotional about certain topics. Emotion taps into certain feelings, taps into support, taps into to pockets and all this other stuff. So to these people, it's a way of building. It's race hustlers. It's like I said, I don't look at them any different. It's like Tariq and some of these other guys. And again, hey, if that's your lane, then do what you got to do. I'm gonna be 100% honest about it. If I feel like it's a racist issue, I'm gonna say it's a racist. I'm not gonna find every single fucking thing and say it's racist because that helps promote my agenda. Like what was that shit we were talking about the other day that Tariq was the Cam Newton thing. Man, that man had got money. That's not a fucking racist situation. Oh, people, it's racist because he's white. What the fuck? How? If the man
he just didn't want to accept the money. I saw that too, and I was like, people really making a big deal out of this. He just doesn't want to accept the money. I mean,
but it's guys like Phil and certain other people that do that, and that's why I say, man, I could never be that kind of guy. To me, that's like, man, just it's like a real lack of integrity. Like to me, to people know that they're pandering and willingly do it. Like, so that's why I say I kind of take a different approach, because I don't want to come across as like, none of those type of people. But I don't, again, when it comes to the hustle, I don't knock anybody's hustle. If that's what works for you, then do what you got to do to grow your community and do whatever it is. But I'm not a big fan. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, I was looking at some of his contact information. I don't think he's too far from where I'm at. I might have to try to reach out one day. Maybe we can have some type of debate or something. That might be pretty interesting.
Oh man, if y'all could connect, man, that'd be a hell of a din. I'll be in there, man. But that's my call, bro.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, Roman.
Man, anytime.
All right.
All right.
I mean, that's the one thing, man. Like I can never ever sell a story just for the sake of doing some shit, man. And I think there's a lot of people who do that. Like I say, I'm not gonna say that I'll never say there is no racism. There are situations that are racist, clearly, but I can't go looking for racism, seeking racism in the story just to do that. Like, I'm still trying to find my angle, honestly, in the den, and it's just really talking about shit that is and ain't right. I guess mostly is what it is, but I can't just be a race, but there's so many other things going on, and if that's all you focus on, and that's all you're gonna get, where your attention goes, it grows, right? And again, it's money. It's like, y'all may not think so. Y'all are probably like, how is there money in racism? Y'all telling me the nigga Tariq went from pimping and macking and all that other shit to all of a sudden just having a change of heart and just becoming a fucking icon in the community, man? Look, it's money in that game, dog. Like, trust me. It's money in the game. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who do we have calling in to the den this afternoon? Jair, what's the motherfucking deal, man? Man, I'm forcing. Man, I'm reaching. Whoa, watch your mouth there, buddy. All right. Man, you look like Derek Jackson, so what's up with that? I know you. Man, that's where you got your game from, man. Look, Simp and Ken and Derek Jackson, look, I know you're working on your YouTube channel. I know you're working on your YouTube channel, man. Oh man, that's funny. It's all good because I had you roaming anyway. So anyway,
that's funny.
You and Derek Jackson are one and the same. So you should actually reach out to him and y'all maybe can do a collab. I know
All right. I got you, dude. You was reaching, Honcho.
Okay, go ahead.
That's the reaching, my dude. All right, man. Look, but check this out. I want to ask you, man. When you were in jail, when you were down bad. Were you worried about black reparations, or were you worried about getting yourself up and doing what you had to do? Not worried about, when are black people gonna get this? When are we gonna get that? Were you worried about yourself?
Well, I've never been worried about that. I mean, down bad, doing good, that's never been something I've been worried about. So even when I'm sitting there, like I say, my mind state was me and what I can do to improve myself, because I cannot control any circumstances other than my own. That's pretty it. That's pretty much it. I mean, that's all you can do is worry about your own. That's the only thing you have control over in this world, is the decisions and the actions in which you partake in. However people respond to those things, however people, react to those things, that's on them, and that's their issues to handle. All I can do is do me. That's really all it is to it. Yeah.
Here's the thing, bro. Like,
If everybody just worried about taking care of their business and doing what they have to do, you wouldn't even see all the half of the shit that happens nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers just be so pressed and just people just be looking for a reason to get angry in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Instead of worrying about how they could, get out of their situation, or find a way to get some money or do this or do that, they'll rather worry about and sit and complain about reparations. But we ain't gonna talk about who did that. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers are so down. I don't know what it is with some of these people, bro, but they just be so pissed about it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of finding a way out of their situation, they rather sit and wait for things to come to their doorstep. Like that's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? I could have sworn everything. I could have sworn everybody was majority of people were raised in a way that you had to go get what you want. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit on it and wait for it to happen to you and come to you. I thought you have to go out there and go get it. You know what I'm saying? Isn't that what they teach y'all? You know what I'm saying? Y'all, most of y'all are older than me. I thought most of y'all know better, but a lot of y'all just sit and complain. A lot of you niggas in the chat just sit and complain, bitch and moan about why we don't got this, we don't got that, we don't got this, my nigga. That shit was damn near 200 years ago, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You sitting here worried about what's gonna happen. Not like, bro. Number one, you ain't even gonna be alive to see the reparations. You know what I'm saying? So even if they do come, you ain't gonna see them. You know what I'm saying? You 40, 50 years old, you're not gonna see them, my nigga. So you might as well work with what you have and worry about what you gotta do. Stop worrying about what everything else. Stop worrying about everybody else and do you, my guy. But that's all I want to say, man.
So I got a question for you though, Kenneth.
What's
And
up?
actually, I got two questions for you. One, did you ever solve that problem that you had with your that you were trying to do that video on?
Which one?
The one you reached out about the Apple thing, and you were trying to get the video to do something with the music.
Yeah, I saw that. I just had to get some wireless headphones. I got my AirPods. What you be, you be trying to clown on my AirPods. I just,
I'm not trying to
just
clown.
put some AirPods
I'm
on.
like legitimately trying to ask you a question, and now you trying to what do y'all youngsters say?
Yeah, yeah, I got it. Yeah,
What's that old lingo that y'all done stole from us again? Like cloud capping. Y'all act like that shit is new. That shit been around since the '90s at the very least. But anyway, okay, cool. So have you dropped that video yet?
not yet. I'm still working on it. I got to get some new content. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
we'll get on that
I ain't
shit.
trying to drop no old shit.
We'll get on that shit. Get on that shit right now. And then the second thing I was going to ask you is, you're an illegal immigrant. Who gave you a nigga pass?
Um, Myself. What are you talking about, man?
Anyway, thanks for calling, kid. Anywho, so yeah, I just got to give Kenneth a hard time, man. So again, man, just the tomfoolery with Kenneth. Kenneth's all right. Kenneth's gonna be all right. Kenneth he finding his way in this world. You know what I'm saying? But he gonna be okay. I want to see Kenneth win. I just want him to stop sipping, because he is definitely from the Derrick Jackson school of dating. It is what it is. But I forgot what we were talking about prior to that. Oh, Roman was saying about the POC thing, and then just down the line, and that's my big issue, right? That's my thing. There's a difference between words and actions. A lot of people use words to bait you into an action to get you to look like the bad guy or whatever. And again, I understand the premise of not tolerating any disrespect, but you got to understand how some people are out here playing the game, right? You know what I'm saying? Then you have to be cautious. Some people will bait you into a situation and set you up for the okie doke. And then you the one looking foolish, you the one looking like a clown, you the one looking, you the one that has to either, you're going to end up going to jail for it or whatever else it may be. And it's on you. So I tell y'all, my pops ain't teach me a whole lot, but the one thing he did teach me about was personal power. And no, not like Tony Robbins' personal power, but about giving away your power, right? And when you let someone use words, and I talked about symbols the other day and things like that, when that stuff can control your response to stuff, when a person knows that I can throw up a hand sign and it's going to make you respond. So it could be a rival gang if you into that shit. It could be that what's the OK sign. This triggers some people. Some people, they're gonna get triggered. Give a fuck about that shit. So better. What's the motherfucking deal? But my thing about it is, see, Kenneth just mad because he ain't gonna get him anyway, because he ain't, he in that Obama camp of blackness. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, Understand? No, I agree. I agree, Baker, man. Understand the signs. Understand the signs, but don't let them generate an uncontrollable reaction from you, right? That's when you lose control. That's when you lose power. When you can see something, you start fucking triggering and can't even think straight. That's why I get on motherfuckers about being emotional, responding to these things. Be logical. You know what it means. You know what it's about. You understand what's going on, but don't let it solicit an emotional response from you. What's the motherfucking deal? We got calling into the den this evening, afternoon, whatever it is. Goddamn, it's evening somewhere. Shit.
Why me?
Well, what's the motherfucking deal, Professor Trill? What's on your mind, man?
Why you sitting up here lying again, Honcho? You lying again.
Now what? Now what am I lying about?
You sitting up here lying to the damn people, and all the rest of you motherfuckers in here lying. Stop fucking lying. I don't let no words get no power. Man, Honcho, if you are somewhere and the nigga walk up straight up to you and be like, nigga, I'll fuck your bitch right here in front of you, not finished. Man, come on, Honcho. Get the fuck out of it. Look, I understand. I understand that everybody wants to try this turn the other cheek shit. I get it. But you know, goddamn, well, look, everybody got feelings and emotions. It's just certain shit that you're not finna let some other motherfucker say to your face. It's not gonna happen that way. Now, somebody talking all that hot shit over the internet where you can't see him, you can't touch him and shit like that, that's different. But if that motherfucker standing right there live in 3D, Honcho, you can't tell me you ain't finna put the pause on the nigga.
But this is why I say I throw the caveat in there that there is action and intent.
Is you gonna put the pause on the nigga or not, Honcho?
Action and intent. Again, if his motherfucker, I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it. I just gotta.
It's a yes or no question.
No,
How can you get to yes or no without getting to yes or no?
Okay. Yes, we're gonna have an issue. There will be a problem. But what I'm saying is, words just being words, blatantly just words thrown out there, and you can see that there is no real action and intent behind those words. The whole attempt is to try to get you to react, versus somebody who may actually potentially pose a threat. You handle those two situations differently.
Something like a hollow threat.
Yes, like a motherfucker, oh, fuck you, hoe ass, a nigga down the way, and he yelling this, man, I ain't finna chase this nigga. This old bitch ass nigga don't want no smoke now. If a motherfucker is approaching you in a threat and invading your personal space, and then getting and then saying, okay, well now we got an issue. We got to rectify the situation expeditiously. So that's a different scenario.
All right. Okay. All right. I didn't realize that there was that caveat thrown in there. If I had known that, I would never call.
Yeah, no, that's trust me. That's the one thing. Like I say, if it's just some work, I'm not finna let you respond. But if you pose a potential threat, if you in my area and you're a pro, like you, well, we gonna handle this. We gonna like I said, we gonna rectify the situation real quick, and then we gonna go on about our lives. I ain't finna try to. Well, it depends on what it is, how far we go into it. But again, it's like, nah. I mean, if it's no threat, like I said, because you know a harmless motherfucker when you see one motherfucker just bumping their gums. They talking all that shit. Then when they homeboy come or the laws come, then they get real animated and now they ready to set it off and all that other shit. Like, come on, man, you a clown. But there's different. So like shit like that. That's a laughable offense.
Okay, all right, I can rock with that. How in the hell did we go from race to fucking politics?
It happens. Race is so heavily entrenched in the political climate right now. A lot of people are basing their votes on, racial aspects of what they're going to do for my race or this, that, and the third. But about the POC thing, how do you feel about that? What's the difference in your opinion between POC and colored person?
It's the same shit. It's just the words is just changed around. What the fuck is the difference?
So
nigga black or black ass nigga, that's the same shit.
So why do you think people are willing to embrace the POC term, but then get offended when you say color person?
Because people are stupid. Call a spade. That's some dumb shit. Come on, Honcho. That's just dumb foolishness. I don't even know why you entertaining this tomfoolery. Man,
because
I've
been seeing it. Like it's just like, because I was thinking about this the other day. I forgot what I was looking. I was like, wow, really? Because it started with the thing, that concert I was talking about with the. Well, how do you feel about something like that? That there's the separate ticket sales. So white people have to pay one price, and quote unquote POC get to pay a discount. How do you feel about that and that business model?
Well, that's their business model. It's up to them. I ain't really got nothing to say on that. You got to make your own business decision. So if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. You want to charge niggas more for the same product? It is what it is. But there's always going to be a competitor out there that's going to try to undercut you. So you just have to act accordingly.
Okay. Okay. All right. Interesting.
I do want to speak on this Little Mermaid shit.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about it last night.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to put it in perspective as for me.
Mm-hmm.
Say for instance, I seen they made like a remake of Looney Tunes, and Bugs Bunny was painted purple and white.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd feel some type of way about that. I would. I'd be like, hold up now, like, god damn, why y'all got to fuck with Bugs Bunny? Like, leave the nigga alone. That's just what he was.
Yeah.
So in that aspect, I can see it. It's kind of like a sentimental thing, but I wouldn't go out and protest and boycott over the shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say something and keep it pushing. Well, you know what? If I don't like it, I just want to show my support for it.
Yeah.
And that'd be the end of it.
Yeah.
So why people want to go through all these great lengths over shit like that, I really don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. So I can understand the sentiment, but I don't understand the action. It just don't make sense to me.
You got to really have a lot of free time to really get that mad to the mean.
That's the fight you want to fight. All this other bullshit that's really costing people's lives out here that you can fight for, but you fighting for the color of a fucking fictional character that don't even fucking exist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well,
I guess.
Yeah, that's what's going on these days. Somebody mentioned something else too, and I would like to know your thoughts on it. I've heard a couple of people mention the Chris Brown good hair thing. What do you think about that?
Good head.
Good hair.
What about it?
No, everybody likes good head, but now he was talking about good hair. He said that he only dates women with good hair, and people were getting upset.
What's wrong with that?
People were upset that he said it.
Well, all the women used to say the same shit about nigga. Oh, he got good hair. That's a perk. Fuck out of here. Don't nobody want no nappy head ass partner. They got to go pay extra at the barber. Hell no. Pay extra at the hair salon. Nobody want that shit. So then you talking about genetics then, so now if you smashing this broad or fucking with this nigga, then your kids hair might come out like that. And if you're an old school stay-at-home parent, you're going to have to deal with that shit on the daily. Nobody want that, but I mean, shit. If you love that motherfucker enough, it is what it is.
Okay.
You'll be willing to look past it. But, I mean, everybody got preferences, man. Some of it may seem superficial to people who don't fit those parameters. Like somebody say they don't like fat niggas. It's like, well, shit, I guess I'm out. But it is what it is. I found them bitches that do like fat niggas. It don't stop my grind. So some people just want to get offended. You don't have, I mean, really, what's your chances of getting that one particular motherfucker anyway?
Right.
So what you tripping for? So these people just have to learn to deal with their own shit. I've been saying this shit all the time. Look, I deal with my shit. I understand it is what it is, and I act accordingly. I don't sit up here and try to dwell on it or try to make excuses for it. I understand it for what it is. And I keep on going. People, that's not good enough for some people. They got to be accepted by everybody. I know the fuck I don't. Everybody ain't got to like me neither. I'm cool with that. The people in this world, they want everybody to be walking around hand in hand and shit. Nah, bro. Touch me. Fuck away from me, nigga.
You ain't with the kumbaya?
Yeah, no, I ain't with that shit. Only kumbaya moment I have is Deshaun Watson holding the Lombardi trophy. Then I'll hold hand in hand with any motherfucker next to me then.
Okay.
But until then, all y'all get the fuck back. Fuck off me.
Goddamn. That's tough. All right. Anything else on your mind?
No, that's it.
Okay. That's a beat.
I'm tired of the lions, tomfoolery going on in here.
Man, ain't
all
no
this
time.
bullshit out.
Look.
Motherfuckers acting like that, like everybody's just completely desensitized. Like motherfuckers don't get mad, want to fuck another motherfucker up. Yeah, we get mad, want to fuck people up.
All right, look, man. I'm a firm believer that there are certain situations
Hey,
that
Mom.
require a little bit of violence to
On the phone with
alleviate.
Honcho.
But outside of that, this is most situations can be handled with wording, but sometimes you do have to get a little physical. You know what I'm saying? Look, see, Trill got some time off.
Right.
He ain't had time off in a long time. Now he thinking about shit. He got some time for some analysis, man. Look, y'all better watch out. Trill gonna hit y'all with some fire this evening. He gonna have some more time to think about some shit.
It depends on what it said and what the topic is. You know me.
That's a BT.
Anyway, I'm finna spend some time with my T. Jones while I'm here, so I'm gonna fuck with y'all later on.
All right, that's the best shout out to Mama Trill, man.
All right, man.
Already.
All right.
All right, y'all give me 1 second. Gotta take a quick Honcho hiatus. I've been drinking this goddamn coffee and shit, and then I'll be right back. We'll take some more calls. What's the motherfucking deal? We back. Let's get some more calls going in. All right, so y'all, let me take note. I gotta keep track of my time. So there we go. All right. Actually, that's wrong. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling into the den this afternoon?
Rise up.
Oh, goddamn.
Rise up.
You done? Is you finished or is you done?
You better put some respect on my name and on my team.
Nah, your team don't respect itself. What you talking about?
You better put some respect on my team.
ain't nobody trying to hear all that.
Excuse me. Damn, these people can't fucking drive.
Road rage.
Okay. Well, I do. I got that bad. I'm serious.
Instead of
I had
rising
that
up,
real
you
bad.
better slow down. Don't rise up. Shit, what you talking about?
No. What we talking about? We talking about POC, COP?
Yeah.
What
We talking about
personal color?
we talking
You
about
saying
OPP.
personal color?
OP. We talking about you down with OPP now?
No, I ain't down. No, I ain't down with OPP.
No, we talking about POC and what's the difference in your opinion of somebody saying a POC versus a colored person?
First of all, I don't like either. I don't like the color. Just call me black. I'm just call me black. Don't call me colored. I mean, because that makes me. I mean, that reminds me. And when I grew up, you're colored, you're Negro, you're colored. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. And I did hear some conversations about. I heard you say something about words. It's just words. Nah, bruh. You come up to me calling me the wrong word. You better make sure you're ready for it.
Okay, but is there a difference though in words or the actions that go behind the words though? So like you said, if somebody's coming up to you and they're approaching you in an aggressive manner and using a certain verbiage, is that not different from somebody just yelling from a distance and not really trying to I guess put the possibility of a physical interaction behind it?
Man, don't say shit to me. I don't care how far you are. I don't care if you're walking up to me. I don't care if you're sitting still. Don't call me no fucking name because you're going to have problems on your hands. I'm serious. I'm just a person can't take that type of shit. Like, because I feel like if I don't call you no name, or like even like in the chat or something, like when people call, if you having a debate or you talking about something and he resorts to name calling, then I got a fucking problem with that. And then, especially if you in my face. Because see, I don't disrespect. It's disrespectful. And if I don't disrespect you, you ain't gonna disrespect me. So if you disrespect me, you gotta be ready for whatever you finna handle. Hope you can handle it. I just don't get I just don't like being called out my name for no reason, or even if it's a reason. If I'm debating or talking to you, you start calling me out my name, then it's a whole nother level. It's used to a whole nother level for me. I mean, I went to anger management and all that, I went to anger management and it's still, I guess I've calmed down since I've gotten older, but I still, don't call me no name.
Man, anger management does not work.
Nope.
What makes you mad? What makes you upset? What is you like?
And you making me fucking mad. Ask me what makes me fucking mad. So no, it does. I think age. I guess I wouldn't even say maturity. I wouldn't even say that because certain shit tick me out. Certain shit set me out. And I mind my own business. Really, I'm really the nicest person you can meet. Just don't set me off. Because once I get set off, it's like 0 to 100 quick, like real quick. And name calling, that's 100. That'll take me to 100 quick.
Okay.
I don't like that. I don't be. Nope. And then that PO, person of color. Are they really doing that? Or you just did you hear that somewhere?
No, this is what the youth there. Then this is why I say to me that this generation is so fucking stupid because that's how people are identified now. But I think the difference with POC, this terminology now, it's a very left term. That now
God, this driving Miss Daisy mother. Get out of my goddamn. See, you can't drive this slow in Atlanta. Get your ass off the road. Jesus Christ. Okay, now what now?
Okay, well, Look, I hope you don't.
No, I'm past Grandpa.
Okay.
He looks like fucking screaming for real.
Okay. So yeah, no, POC is a thing, but I think that POC now, and then instead of it being just colored person usually was a general reference towards black people. Now POC implements everybody, Asians and blacks and whatever. And
So another made up word. Who? By who? The LGBTQRSPUV.
I think that group is a part of. No, there's now it's POC LGBT. I think they throw all that in front of it now. But this is a very liberal term. This is what I see most of the places I see this is from people who are liberals who are talking about intersectionality and things like that. So this is where I see it mostly when I come across maybe an article or a comment or something by someone who is liberal. This is the terminology that they use, and I've seen people refer to themselves as, like I say, I think one of the first ones I saw was an Asian woman. That's why I was so confused by it. Like, hey, y'all are POC now, but I think that's a way of assimilating or adjusting or adding themselves on to some of the maybe civil rights views or things. So we talk about the LGBT and how they've kind of attached themselves to that because it's always LGBT or a black issue. So I think the POC thing is a way of attaching on to that movement in a way. Man, y'all go Google them shits, man. Go Google them POC shit. This is a term that is used.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that when I get home because I hadn't heard that, but me personally, I'll tell you, don't call me colored. I rather call me black, and don't call me blackie. Just black. I'm just black.
What?
I'm American black. Yeah, don't call me blackie.
What's
none of that. Just
black and blackie.
No, not blackie. No, just black. I don't like to be called colored either because I think everybody has color, some kind of color, whether you red, tan, pink, black, or whatever. But it's just the way it has been used, And I did grow up, used like that. People always think the South was the only part where you go and you see all the, the racial things. But when I grew up, it was the same way. I mean, I got called all kind of stuff. And that, the little colored girl, all that type of shit, Come here, little colored girl, all that kind of stuff. I can't, don't call me colored. I'm just black. And but the thing about it is, like my daughter's generation, they don't like to be called that. They don't like to be called black. I don't get it. I said, well, what do you? We're African American. I said, well, when was you born in Africa? I mean, I'm not saying my ancestors. I'll never know, but as far as I can go back, we was all born here. So, I don't know, but that's just what they do not like to be called black. They do not. They get mad when you call them black. I mean, I don't know. It's just weird to me. I don't know. But as far as people in the name calling, I don't turn the other cheek because I cut deep. You call me a name, I'm gonna talk about your whole motherfucking family standing next to you, everything about you. You call me a name, I don't turn the other cheek. I let your ass have it. And quick too. So I said, whoa, wait a minute now. Before you do whatever you get ready to do, let's think about this, because I can hurt some feelings. My tongue is like a knife. I'll cut your ass teeth. Talk about your little babies and everything. You piss me off enough. So, no, I don't turn the other cheek. That's why I just, I don't know. Like, that, I tried anger management, that shit. They was making me more angry.
I had to take anger management once, but every time I went for the classes, the motherfucker was never there, so I got credit for him, even though, I ain't never have to go. I was supposed to
well, one time it was court ordered, so I had to go. And the next time I just tried to go because I just trying to stop being angry, but I realized I don't get angry until somebody makes me angry. So, I mean, I can't help it that I'm just not that person that's just gonna look the other way or let you talk to me in any kind of way because I can't do it. I can't be like I'm gonna take the higher road. I am the higher road. You got to see the higher road.
Have you ever tried meditating?
I tried, but I couldn't get into it. Like I was just like peeking at everybody else and looking, and I guess I got ADHD or whatever that shit called. I can't sit there and do that. I really tried. But somebody told me to try. She sent me an email on trying something. You know, I've tried that CBD oil, supposed to be the candles. All that shit is in your mind, I think. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it may be something out there that could work. I'm pretty sure, but I haven't found it. But I'm pretty calm until somebody pisses me off. So I mean, it's really, to me, I don't have a problem.
Okay.
Until you piss me off. So, or you call me a name or what have you. Well, that's all I want to call about. I'm about to go in this liquor store.
No, don't get mad in the liquor store now.
Now, these my homies.
Okay.
They know. I don't get mad at the liquor store. But I do get mad when somebody say something all stupid and shit. But no, I don't just go around cussing people out. It just, like I said, if somebody start with me, or they call me a name, I just don't go around calling people's names. I don't just go around cussing people out. If you do something to me. But I'm just not the person to turn the other cheek and take the higher road. I'll be that person on World Star. So it's not, that's just it. But I just don't go around messing with people. I don't want no problems.
Well, you trying to be on the compilation, the World Star compilation. They still do that?
No. I don't want no problems, and they don't want no smoke. So just leave me the hell alone. That's what it is. And I commend the people, especially on the videos, when they be taking the hard road. I be like, I commend you. Whew, how do you do it?
It's not that hard. I'm telling you, we gotta. You say so when you try meditating, you try with a group of people.
Honcho, it is that hard.
It's not that hard. Just you said the key phrase that it's all in your mind. You have to decide. You have to decide what you give weight to and what you don't give weight to, because the people who take the higher road are the people who maintain the power. So, and that's my whole premise of it. Like, yeah, trust me, I used to get angry about stuff like that, but then I realized you're giving a person the remote control to your life. If you allow somebody to say a word and it triggers you and it makes you react and it takes you out of your normal element, you're giving away. And I value my power more than anything else. Me and self-control and things of that nature. When you allow somebody to say, hey, watch this. Hey, Blackie, and your top blow off like the cartoon, steam start coming out your ears, your hat fly off, your Falcons hat fly off and all that. They've taken your power. You can't, once you lose control of yourself. I'm not giving anybody a remote control. I'm not giving anybody remote control access to control me, and that's just it doesn't work there. And that's the way I look at it. Now I see other people see it differently, but to me, self-control is one of the most important things that you can obtain. Otherwise, that's why you see people who end up what do they call them? Nigga moments. You know what I'm saying? Nigga step on your shoe, and you lose control, and now you doing 5 years in the pen over some dumb shit, because somebody smudged your Puma, and that's the craziness. And so I think that when I talk about meditation and things of that nature, and I haven't been doing it as frequently as I need to, but it's not an easy thing. Like, so if you're just starting, it will never be easy. If it's new to you, it will never be. You have to. It's a thing like anything else. Like the mind is a muscle, the brain is a muscle. So just like working out with weights or anything else, you have to continue it. So the first time you do it, you might only be able to focus on whatever thought it is 30 seconds. Next time you might be able to go 45 seconds, a minute, or whatever it is. But when you go into the process, you have to have a thought that you want to focus on, and you try to maintain focus on that. And as you continue, you will build it up, and you will build up the ability to meditate more. But if you only try it once or twice, it's not going to be anything. But it's not going to work. This ain't going to shake for me. But you have to implement the process and be serious about it. And to me, the best bet, you have like guided meditation, and you have like, I guess, silent meditation. I think there's some other forms of it too. But to me, I think it's better if you start off by yourself, minimize all the distractions. If there's people around, if there's any of that other stuff around, forget all that. Find you like a little YouTube video or something you can put some headphones in and just sit in a quiet space, close your eyes, and start off with a guided meditation. So it kind of gives you some practice on how to think, how to implement that. And then once you feel like, okay, I got it down, or I've got to the point where I can listen to this guided meditation and not lose my train of thought for so long, then I can kind of go into my own thing. That's just my personal suggestion. I believe meditation is a key to life, I think everybody should do it. I think everybody should implement it, even if it's a small amount on a daily basis. So that's just my suggestion, because you'd hate to get into a situation because somebody baited you into a situation, you do something irrational, and then they play the victim, and then you take the L for it.
Well, see, that's the thing. I don't put my hands on people unless I have to. But now, if you start calling me a name and talking, and talking shit, then I'm gonna do it back. And I hear what you're saying, Honcho. Listen, I hear what you're saying, but some people just like they are, but like I said, I'm not gonna start swinging, throwing them paws or nothing off the rip or nothing like that. But if you want to talk shit and you want to call me a name, then I just can't stay. I can't just let that roll, because some people just ignorant out here, and they think they can just say anything out their damn mouth, and I'm just the wrong person to say it to. And some people just stay mean like that their whole life, no matter what they do. Now, like I said, I don't go around picking fights, but I hear what you're saying. And somebody just told me the other day, my friend, she's like, girl, you need some kind of meditation. So maybe I need to find some kind of different form of it, or find somebody better at it, or, because I try, not that easy. It's not, especially if I'm not bothering nobody, they start bothering you. It's just not that easy for me. That's for me. But I hear what you're saying, and that's good advice. Now, if I can only remember that when the time comes. But when I'm in that moment and I already get hot, soon as you call me a name, that's it. I blow up. That's it. I blow up. So I don't know. But that's good advice. Damn good advice. And if you can help one person, you can help somebody.
Okay. So just now, the thing about advice now is you're gonna take it or leave it. That's what's most important.
So, like I said, that's good advice. That's why I don't bother people, because I don't be wanting to get into stuff like that. But once somebody bring it to your face, and they all in your face like that, just like them videos out there with the people, and they all in their face, and they this close, and spit flying out their mouth, and they pointing all in your face. See, I will snatch your fucking thing and break it off. And that'll be my first reaction. I don't know how to not act like that. You come in my personal space, that's your ass. I can't say it any different. I don't know what else to do different. So I just be looking like I be proud of them, because them people be all in their face, their fingers be in their face, they be all nudging them. I be proud of them.
Oh no, ain't no nudging. Nudging is a different thing. Like I say, I'm all about verbal altercation as long as it's a verbal altercation. Once it becomes again, like I say, a threat of physical violence, or you make physical contact with me, then hey, I must defend myself. That's it.
So somebody walked up to you and said, "Nick, with the ER on it, you ain't gonna do nothing. You just walk away."
Like I said, I ain't say I'm finna walk away. I ain't finna budge, but we finna figure out what's really going on. Again, like I said, if there is a perception of a threat of physical violence, then I'm not gonna turn my back on somebody and let them get a sneak attack on me or anything like that. But 9 times out of 10, again, like I said, depending on the perception of the situation, if it's some old clown shit, they just mad, and I can tell they just trying to get me, I'm finna laugh at it. Because do you know what makes somebody madder than anything is when you don't take them serious. Like when somebody feels like they really doing something and you just laughing, that makes a person madder than anything else. When you know that you are not, you really like it. And I find the shit humorous. Like really, that's the best you can come with. And if they can't elicit the reaction out of you that they want to get, that shit drives them insane. And so that's how it is.
I have laughed a couple of times, but a couple of times I'll make them even madder, because I'm telling you, whoever is around you, I don't care who, your husband, your kids, I'm cutting deep. I'm talking about everybody around you. You call me a name. So, but I laughed a couple of times. I haven't let somebody get in before you got to go. I'm about to go in this liquor store.
What kind of liquor you getting?
Give me some tequila. That's the only thing I drink.
That's tough.
Sometimes Merlot here and there, Merlot, whatever you say, wine. That's for babies. But tequila.
Okay. All right. I appreciate it. Well, shout out to Miss Me, man. You go get you some of that meditation in.
All right, y'all. Bye-bye.
All right, there you go. Kenneth. You can't read, Kenneth. You like ESL or some shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I look, hey, say what you want to say. But like I say, when it's the actions that are associated with what you're saying that will get your ass in trouble. And again, you make those decisions. But I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, when you see somebody get that riled up and that mad over some nonsense, people want you to feel the way that they feel, right? That's really all it is. And so when you don't succumb to that type of mentality, when you don't fall for the okie doke, that makes people livid. They cannot fucking stand it. And so it's like, fuck them. Again, it's like I said, now if you put your finger on me and you nudge me, well, now that's assault. I have the right to defend myself. That's a whole different situation. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it. Point blank. Period. Now, you talking all that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like spit is a thing to me. Like spit is disgusting. It's again. I told you about that. Like that's trying. If you spit on me, I consider that assault also. So we gonna have a problem. If you spit on me, we gonna have a problem. Like to me that is disgusting. Like I said, that's like thinking like you dirt, you trash. You spit on the fucking ground. You spit on the street. You spit on the sidewalk. You spit on me, and well. What do they say? What's the saying? Punches and bunches. Like, and we're gonna have to regulate. I'm not saying I'm gonna beat you bloody, but you probably gonna get some kind of. You're gonna have an issue. Like you're not gonna spit on me. You're not gonna spit on me. Like I'm not gonna. You're not gonna spit on me like that. That's a problem. As soon as you call back, you start trying to formulate that look. That shit gonna stay lodged in your motherfucking throat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's disgusting. Like spit is disgusting. That's biological warfare. The same way I see it disgusting that these motherfuckers spitting in the Arizona tea and spitting backwash and all of it. You're not gonna spit on me. You know what I'm saying? That's what the sister did at the brawl. Oh, she been talking about this brawl at Disney. This shit has been impactful. I'm gonna check this shit out. I'm gonna look at the brawl at Disneyland immediately after the stream. Because I think 2 or 3 people have mentioned the Disneyland shellacking. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling into the den this afternoon?
Hey, Honcho. This is Nikki motherfucking Nicole.
Nikki motherfucking napping Nicole. What's on your mind today, Miss Nikki?
I'm up now. I'm getting off work. I feel good. So shit, baby, let me call.
Okay. What's on your mind today? Shout out prepaid.
I'm mad at you. You be over here talking this shit, making sound.
What happened now? Talking shit.
Tommy Sotomayor, come on now.
What's wrong with Tommy? Look, here's my thing. Here, let me.
Oh my God.
Let me explain with Tommy, right? Now, what Tommy says is not wrong. It's the way he says it that people don't like. But my problem with Tommy is not the things that he says, it's the way that he actually carries himself in public. Because the reason why I really stopped fucking with Tommy was he got in that altercation with that black chick in that car wreck, and he was trying to handle it. He was talking to her all kind of crazy and being disrespectful and doing all kind of shit like that. But then when Tariq ran up on him at that little Vlad interview, this nigga holding a little rest of it, come on, man, stop playing, man. After y'all have been beefing for several months. And then when this nigga run up, oh, stop playing, man, you being childish, man. Like, that it was 2 different energy levels. Like, so you'll handle that female like that, but you won't handle that man like that.
So, but what's the he could do that they was talking about he was in the bathtub with a 4-year-old or something with his 4-year-old daughter. She was asking him what his penis was or some shit like that. Ain't that him?
I don't know nothing about that. That I don't know. I can't say yay or nay on that. I'm not finna.
Goddamn pedophile.
Nah, that's some other weird shit, but I don't know anything about that.
Well, I was just calling just to say this P.O.C. stuff, I don't think that's for us. I don't think this is our fight. I think all the other motherfuckers need to be mad because now they done got grouped in with us. So now they got to fight with us. So shit, come on.
But now here's the thing, right? So you lumping everybody into the POC category. So you don't think that some of these other cultures, these other races, come on, you talk about, everybody knows somebody that's been to the hair store and then felt offended. They calling the Asians POCs, but they calling you nigga too. They calling you this, that, and the third. So how is this all like lumped into one category and it becomes acceptable? But
That's why we need to stick together.
Man.
Because we go in the hot store, they watching us like a goddamn hump, but shit, look at the white folks looking at you just like they look at us. Now they all done got in here with us. So we just need to stick together, that's all.
Oh, man. Is there a POC discount at the hair store?
Hell no, ain't no kind of discount.
I need some spray for my shit. I need to moisturize my shit. You know what I'm saying? I need some of that.
It's okay.
Oh, okay.
I'll make you some and send it to you.
Okay. All right. Okay. You got that natural shit?
I do, but you know, we'll talk about it another time.
Oh, okay.
That's all I really want. I don't want to hold y'all up or nothing. I'm gonna go. Got off of work early, about to take my kids to eat, and then you know, finish listening to y'all. You over here talking shit.
Where you finna go eat at?
I don't know. You say the Chinese people got the money or the Korean people got the money, I might go over there get my POC discount.
I'm telling you, just throw the POC card on the table. They already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gotta say nothing. They gonna hook you up. They ain't gonna give you the real meat. They gonna give you that cat meat, but you know they gonna hook you up.
I don't know. They might give me the hot yard discount or something.
Yeah, that's what it is. All right, well, Miss Nikki motherfucking Nicole, I appreciate you calling in and sharing your point of view, and hopefully that discount work for you. Now, if it don't.
All right, and you give me my goddamn pistachios too. Because we marry over there robbing everybody.
I got you. Your calls for your pistachio call. I got you.
All right, well, I'll see y'all tonight.
All right, appreciate you calling in. Let me make sure all y'all get your stachios. You know, I don't want y'all charging me up that you ain't get your stachios for your call. But here's my deal, right? Again, what is the difference? POC. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling into the den this afternoon?
What's good, Honcho?
Prepaid. What's the motherfucking deal, man? What's on your mind, man?
I'm blessed. I'm living. What's good with it?
Man, we trying to figure out the difference over here between POC and colored person. To me, I thought it was the same thing. They just switched a few words around. But what are your thoughts on this?
Well, first and foremost, my question is: will this affect me getting them gay reparations?
No, because I think the POCs they aligned with the LGBTs, so I think it's like a whole alphabet assimilation. And so they gonna come together for the reparation.
Okay, perfect. Well, I don't fuck with that POC shit anyway. Then that's perfect. I'm glad. I'm down with the POS piece of shit, but I don't know about the POC. That's just silly shit. When motherfuckers trying to group themselves with other people to try to, become inclusive and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you got these women in Congress who every time something happens is racist. Every time something go down, AOC claim is racist because she's a POC. Or you got the little girl with the rag head with the what's that shit called? I don't know what they fuck called. They wear that rag on their head. Every time you tell her something, it's because she a POC and all that. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit because for me, you white, black, Hispanic, and foreign. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a nigga, so I'm with the blacks. So I ride with the blacks. I'm with the niggas, me. So it's POC. Y'all can keep that shit, but they're all liberal terms because I was watching some shit. I went down a rabbit hole on YouTube one day. I was hoping to sleep, but I went down a rabbit hole, and they was asking conservative Hispanic people what do they think about Latino Latinx, like the Latinx people, and they were all like, we ain't never even heard of no fucking Latinx word. I ain't never heard of POC till like last maybe year, maybe. I ain't never heard of no fucking POC and none of that bullshit. And I'm with Miss Meat, man. I ain't with all that African American shit. Nigga, I don't know nobody who from there. I'm black. Black, NIA, nigga in America, I'm one of them. I ain't with none of that African American shit. Y'all can keep that shit. I ain't with none of that shit. Don't associate me with nothing that got going on over there. I'm sure somebody in my family was over there one time, but shit, I'm sure somebody was a crackhead in my family. I ain't a part of the crackheads, though. That ain't on me. I ain't never smoked no crack or sucked no dick for no crack, so I ain't with that shit. So for me personally, just label me as black. if I'm taking a test or doing something and they got like African American, I put other. I ain't with that African American shit. Stop linking me to that bullshit. American, black, niggas in America, niggas be wild. I'm with all that shit. And Honcho, you gotta watch that Disneyland fight, my nigga.
Man.
This shit gonna have you in tears, bro.
I've been hearing about it, man. Like 2 or 3 folks have talked about it. I said I'm gonna check it out as soon as the stream over, man. I've been hearing it ain't quite the happiest place on earth. So I'm gonna have to see what
to me it's hilarious because the two men who fighting, they don't want to fight each other, but they keep beating up each other's girlfriend. Like the one dude beat up the other dude's girlfriend, he run over and still on her, and the other dude beat up the other chick girlfriend, the other dude's girlfriend. But the two dudes, they don't really box. They square, but they don't really fight. They just keep hitting each other's girlfriend. and then one dude, I'm gonna say this. The one dude, his old lady spit on him. He thrashed some motherfucking ass. Now, I am not into domestic violence. I ain't into beating on women, so I want to be very clear on that. But I was taught as a kid, spitting on somebody is the lowest form of disrespect you can have.
what?
That's the worst thing you do to somebody. That's the biggest form of disrespect, to spit on somebody. And when she spit on him, he worked her motherfucking ass, and she deserved that. I don't care. Like, you don't spit on nobody.
Correct.
Look, call somebody a name, do what you gonna do, fuck up their property. You spit on somebody, you should get your motherfucking ass worked. That's my personal opinion on that. So I don't feel bad about it. But people in the chat was like, oh, it wasn't funny. Man, that shit's hilarious. if niggas is going to Disneyland, spent all that money and wilding, I'ma laugh. Y'all some idiots. Because all y'all going to jail.
From one vacation to another.
You feel me? Exactly. Then you looking at it from this standpoint, Honcho. Y'all went on the most expensive time of the year on 4th of July. So I know y'all don't spend between probably about 5 racks to go to that motherfucker. And y'all out here beating each other girlfriend up? Yeah, all y'all deserve to go to the can. Don't put them in the zoo. All of them. Put the mama, the sister, the girlfriend, put them all in there. Just go and put them all in. I don't care.
Oh.
So but you got to watch.
I just slid it on the phone on the low. I seen this nigga throw about a 4-piece combo. And yes, I see.
Oh yeah. He was hooking. He was throwing them things. Oh boy in the red shirt with the braids. He was out there in that water. I don't blame him. This is what I think happened. I think niggas ain't realize how hot it was out there and how expensive that shit was. So you go out there with your kids, you don't realize that the hamburger is $26. You know what I'm saying? With a Coke. It's hard, bro.
No.
Trust me, I know. Motherfucking nachos, $18, bro. You ate nachos your whole life. It ain't never cost $18.
Yeah.
So shit, I understand. You got your nagging ass old lady. She always thirsty. Always want something to drink. She always hungry. And you gotta get out here and whoop somebody. I understand. But I'm gonna send you the funny edited one.
Yeah.
They got one with a dude in the red shirt beating up the other dude, old lady.
Yeah.
And they done edited and got the Terrence Howard whoop that trick in the background. And the two dudes be fighting, they go, whoop that trick. Bro, that shit had me in tears, my nigga. Oh my God.
Yeah, should be.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Bro, I'm gonna think that shit had me in tears, bro. But I ain't get a chance to call back tonight when we were talking about symbols and shit. After I had got in contact with Trill, he did hit me up. I ain't never get no phone call. That's what he say happened, but I don't know. But yeah, man. When it comes to the POCs and all that old bullshit, man, leave me out of it. Black or NIA, niggas in America. That's all I'm with. So y'all be blessed. Y'all take care.
No, I really appreciate the call. That prepaid.
All right.
Man, Jack, I only watched like the first minute of it. I'm gonna have to wait. I know I gotta wait. I can't watch this live. I might have to do a reaction to watching it or some shit. Yeah, that's. Whew, I already seen that. I seen it. I've seen one nigga look like he fought 2 different chicks. Somebody stole off. It's like a bunch of. I don't know what's going on. I have to sit down and really focus on it, but that shit already look funny. That heat, man, you know what I'm saying? Look, we out here, but some of us out here in Houston, man, we out here, man. We know what it is. So yeah, I'm gonna wait. That might be. I might shoot y'all a reaction to the fight, man. That might be funny. Cause I watched the first minute. I ain't even gonna stop. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it alone, man. I'm gonna come back. But that's like the second fight I done seen. Cause like that when I saw somebody pull up on the little walker, that wasn't the one I was thinking about. I was thinking about a fight that was recorded a little while back, and it was a few big girls fighting, and then somebody mama on the little scooter, whatever they call them, not the rap, what they call them, little scooters, them little thing. Anyway, she just ran straight up. She just ran right into him, going about 2 miles an hour. You know what I'm saying? So that shit is terrible, man. That shit is terrible. Nah, I ain't for the spam a bunch of reaction. That shit is not what's happening. And, you know, I'd end up like some other character on another channel. I don't want to do all that. But this shit, look, that's what I'm gonna start doing, y'all. Oh, that's what I was gonna say, man. Shout out to Dre, and I'm gonna figure it out. So just kind of like how we have a you know, Talking Dirty After Dark is the Friday thing. I think we're gonna have like one stream a week where it's gonna be kind of a free for all, kind of maybe Friday, free for all Friday. Maybe the morning streams will be kind of a free for all conversation, because he was saying, you know, he was asking about, you know, maybe kind of having a conversation where people can kind of speak on whatever's on their mind. Because I know a lot of people have different things that they are thinking about and, you know, maybe going on. And somebody said, let me see, let me hook. I know Miss Bell said the raffle was tripping. Let me hook Miss Bell up, because she always hold it down. I ain't giving Sweetberry shit. Sweetberry be stealing pistachios. But my thing is this, man. So we'll probably do that. That may like Fridays. That may be the theme. Friday nights. You know, it's the adult conversation, and then maybe Friday mornings we'll start doing kind of a free for all Friday, where you can just kind of whatever's on your mind, whatever y'all thinking about, whatever's going on in the world, something that may have been missed, something that we hadn't had a chance to address. We'll do that shit. But yeah, again, like I say, but the funny thing about this, and somebody pointed, I want to say Culture pointed it out earlier about, you know, it's funny how a lot of these terms come from the liberal side. But the liberal side, they're the ones fighting for your rights and doing all this stuff, but yet these are the ones putting all the labels on everybody, right? These are the people who are labeling everyone. And that's what I'm saying. Like, again, it just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. Like, the shit is crazy. You know, they fight for your rights. I don't understand how the same people who are fighting for your rights, supposedly, especially if you are, I don't even know what to call it. We're gonna have to have a stream about that. What do you call people these days? It's just too many. They'll say no blacks, no African Americans. Some people say black, don't call me blackie. Some people say call me P.O.C, don't call me this. We're gonna have to have a conversation about this. Yeah, we talked about domestic violence like last week? I think we did last week. Sometime last week we talked about domestic violence. So my thing is, yeah, that's what I'm telling you, man. Look, y'all sleeping on strawberry, sweet berry, P.O.C. berry. I can't call it blackberry. P.O.C. berry over there. But we talked about domestic violence. Yeah, we talked about last week. We were talking about you know, from man and wife. We talked about you know, parent to child, and you know, it's super funny, right? Because I've seen a lot of lesbians talk about how, you know, well, men are abusive and this, but lesbians have a significantly higher rate of domestic violence than straight couples. And then the funny thing about that is a lot of them aren't gonna admit to that, because it's women fighting women, so they're not gonna look at it like that. So it's gonna be a lot. I know the percentage is higher because they are not going to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'll tell you. Napping motherfucking Nicole, you just be napping. Or what's the motherfucking deal? But the thing about it is, yeah, soul better. What's soul better? Look. Hey, you know, hey, I need to hear from Miss Soul Better. I ain't heard from Miss Soul Better in a while. Man, look, I've been to Disney World one time in my life. It was one of the greatest vacations of my life. And I think, and that was with my best friend. Like, I went with his family, and we took like took like an RV, so we went on like a cross country trip, right? And so we drive a couple hours and then, you know, park up somewhere, stay like little RV resort places or whatever. We went all the way along, like we wasn't gonna make that straight trip. So it was like a 2-week deal. Stayed out there for, we drove like on the way getting there like a week. And then, then we stayed in Disney World for like a week, I want to say, like about 5 days, a week or so. And then we took the trip all the way straight back. And then I think we caught a flat on the way back or something crazy. But it was a cool little deal, man. Cool little deal. It was a blast. Had a lot of fun. We stopped in like New Orleans. We stopped a couple of different places. Went to Jazzland out there in New Orleans. One of the worst roller coasters I've ever rode in my life. That shit was stiff ass roller coaster. I think it was like a wooden roller coaster. That bitch ain't had nothing on the motherfucking Texas Cyclone, but it is what it is. But just, yeah, we stopped along a little place, stopped in like Destin. Water was all clear and shit. Stayed in Alabama a little bit. It was cool. But like I said, we just stopped along the way, all the way. Febreze Drinker, good to see you. Good to see you. I'm doing well, and yourself? Well, and yourself. It's different, Clifford. I don't know if it gets different than Clifford, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. Oh yeah, man, both of them niggas. Man, look, this is what you gotta understand. This is what you have to understand. A man who does not hesitate to hit a woman beats on his old lady. Okay? It is what it is. Now, spit thing, that's different. Okay? Spit thing is a caveat. We gotta throw the caveats in there. But a man who just has no problem, no qualm about just punching a broad, that nigga beats his old lady straight up and down, man. All right. Well, tell Dimitri, yeah, we gotta settle that beef. I think we were 1-1 right now. Twister and Nobles, how do you say that? Nobles or Nobles, PA. I have to. I don't think I've ever been. I ain't really been. I've been to New York, not New York City, but I forgot where that was. But I ain't really done too much venturing onto the eastern coasts. That's something that needs to be done. Yeah, look, them commercials used to kill me. Now you probably can't even do those kind of commercials because people will get offended. You know what I'm saying? And I'm upset, man. Shout out to John who called last night, right? Because John called and he enlightened us about the people in New York. You know, New York's supposed to be this whole, you know, liberal bastion, this haven of righteousness. And he was talking about how the New Yorkers were offensive to the interracial couples, right? And so I found that very interesting because, you know, they act like these big cities, these LAs, these New Yorks and all these other places, they're so progressive. But it is what it is. So, yeah, only one. New York City. You know, you guys didn't, you better pick up the pace. You don't want that shit. How did New Yorkers, did y'all ever watch that? Did they show that commercial? You know, in different segments of the country, they show different commercials, right? And y'all remember that Pace Picante? I think it was Pace Picante sauce. And the motherfuckers would be like some cowboys or some shit. And he's like, yeah, I got this salsa. And he's like, hey man, this what did he say? He's like, yeah, where was this made? New York City. They go, New York City. I think this might be our last call of the evening or the afternoon. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling in to the den this afternoon?
It's Shannon.
Okay. Miss Shannon, how are you doing this afternoon? Miss Shannon, what's on your mind?
I'm doing all right. I'm sick again, so whatever.
Sick again. Well, I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna tell you why you're sick. You're out there running around in the rain on the 4th and shit, acting like you ain't got no sense, playing in the puddles and shit. Look, with no shoes on. That's why your ass sick. What's on your mind though? What's on your mind? How do you feel?
Nothing for real. I just wanted pistachios.
It don't work like that. You have to have a relevant call. You don't just get pistachios for the call. If the call ain't make no sense, I'm taking pistachios. That's how.
But no, why do you care about the term PC?
PC, not PC, P.O.C.
Whatever. Who cares? I'm sick. Stop picking on me.
It's not hating. I mean, well, I mean, I have to care about the term because if somebody's out here trying to label me in a term, I need to know what this term means, what it's about, and what is the difference between POC and colored people? What is the difference?
There isn't a difference. It's the same term.
Okay. Now
It's just different variations of saying it.
Okay, but so why is one particular side acting like one term is a godsend? This is the PC. This is the proper thing to say. But then if somebody said the other way, they would get extremely offended. If it's the same fucking thing, why are they using it? Yet this is the side that's supposed to be tolerant and about progressivism and all that other shit they talk about. But yet they're using these type of terms.
I don't really care. You can call me whatever. You can call me African American. You can call me black. You can call me colored or, hell, that nigga girl down the street.
Oh, but you like that weird shit. We done heard some of your stories, so we ain't even gonna get into that.
So you can call me whatever. I don't care.
So if somebody came and approached you in such an offensive, in a threatening manner, and said, "Hey, you little nigger girl," you're not gonna take offense to that?
It depends. Are they putting their hands on me?
I mean, if they're about to, what if they're about to put their hands on you?
Then you're gonna get hands.
So you are. Well, you just had a birthday, didn't you, Miss Shannon?
Huh?
You just had a birthday, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm 28.
Oh, okay. I thought you were turning 14, 15 or something like that. So you're 28.
You know what? Y'all better stop talking about me like that.
Oh, okay. My fault.
I get tired of people. I try to look older.
No, okay. So my
It
thing is,
sucks. I get carded everywhere.
you gotta enjoy it while it lasts, because hey, eventually they gonna have it too. But man, somebody carded me the other day, and I felt special, but that was kind of mad because now I'm like, you wasting my fucking time. I know I look like a whole grown ass motherfucking person, But
Look, I try to look my age, okay? It's not fun, especially if you go to an actual school and they try to tell you to go to class.
Oh well, damn.
They try to tell you to go to class. Like I'm not part of your high school anymore.
That's tough. I don't know what to tell you about that. That's I don't know how do you handle a situation like that? What if they gonna call a truancy officer on your ass?
I just went to the principal's office and let them try to find my name and just laugh while they try.
Tell them, look, I need one of them IDs, say, look, you might be stranger danger. I don't know. You over there, you might be trying to pick up some of them young men from the schoolhouse.
Ew, no. Ew, no.
I don't know.
That's disgusting.
That's tough.
I like older men.
Well, like 50, 60?
Huh?
50, 60?
No, more like in their 30s, 40s.
Okay. I don't know. This is...
Or a few years older than me.
Okay. What about older cucumbers?
Y'all just not gonna quit with that, are y'all?
No, never. I mean, that is now part of your den identity. We love you for it, but you will be forever associated with cucumbers. I may change the pistachios to cucumbers. Now that'll be a little questionable.
I hate you.
What? No, it's all love. It's all fun and games. But so I mean,
I know.
Why do you think that you respond differently to terms? Like you don't necessarily react to terms like POC or little nigger girl or whatever you want to call it. And some people find offense into that. Why do you think that you handle it differently?
That is just a personal problem to them. If they find it offensive to be called that, I just feel it different because it's not me. I mean, there's no other way to explain it. I mean, It doesn't define who I am to be called that, so I just don't care. That's somebody else's personal problem and a personal struggle if they get offended by somebody calling me that. Because I'm not offended by it, so I don't understand why they're offended by it.
Okay. So, in your dealings in your shitty barbecue state, have you ever encountered a racist situation?
Yes.
How did that turn out? What was it, if you would like to share it with the people?
Do you mean like a violent racist situation? Or just somebody calling me a racist term?
Either or.
Once had a situation where, and this elderly old white lady, a friend's grandmother, said that all I would be was the N-word to her.
Well, why you gonna say the N-word now, but you just said little nigger girl earlier? How you gonna...
Well, she called me the N-word with an ER, so she called me a nigger, so.
Did you put them hands on grandma?
No.
Why not?
Because she's an old elderly white lady.
No, man, old punches hurt. You know, you get enough of them, they gonna hurt too. It may take a little
whatever. Push her down the street in her wheelchair.
That's fucked up. She gonna roll back up on your ass. She gonna roll by on your ass. Old people be strapped. Better be careful.
Well, she wasn't strapped, okay? And she said she was like that to everybody. Because her grandmother was raised during a different era, so she talks to everybody like that. I just don't take her serious.
Oh, so, I mean, people wasn't whooping ass in them eras?
Huh?
People wasn't whooping ass in them eras?
I don't really know, because it's the only time I've met this old lady because of friends. Because my friend never grew up around her grandmother because of that.
Oh, okay. No, I'm just fucking with you. Don't beat up on the old lady. She, it is what it is.
So I just shrugged my shoulders and said, whatever, you old bitch.
Oh, how disrespectful. So have you ever incurred a violent situation?
The violent one, God, that came at one of the many white schools I went to.
Many? Damn, how many white schools you went to?
I went to a lot of schools, predominantly black and white.
Why'd you go to so many schools?
Because we lost our house in a fire, so we moved around quite a bit.
Okay. So out of all these schools, how many did you have? Multiple incidents, or was it just one major incident, or how would you explain the situation?
It was just a couple of incidents, like only a few in between, not on a regular occurrence.
Okay. And in those incidents, do you think it was a racially motivated situation? Was it somebody you just didn't like and they were trying to use that to trigger you in a way or try to set you off? Or do you think it was real hatred behind it?
I couldn't honestly answer that because I don't know what that person was thinking, but somebody else talked to me and they told me not to take that person seriously because they say stuff like that all the time to people just to get under somebody's skin. But when that person got in my face in a threatening way, they got the hint.
Okay. So,
of course, I ended up getting suspended for like 5 days for fighting.
Because you're violent.
Yeah. I'm not violent.
Yeah, you're violent. It's been proven that you are a violent.
I'm not violent.
Yes. I believe you're aggressive. I believe you're violent. I believe that you are an uncontrollable wild child. Okay.
Whatever.
So, how many other fights did you get in behind, racial commentary?
Truthfully, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot.
How tall are you, Shannon? How tall are you?
I'm 5'4".
Okay. So do you think that your size was a reason people may have felt that they could try to target you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I'm tired of tall people towering over me.
What? That is a problem. You have to get you some little what they call them little lips in the shoes or whatever. Get some lifts. Get you some of those stuff like a layer of socks.
No, I'm tired of y'all tall people standing over me and thinking I'm supposed to move just because you standing there.
Yeah. Do you plan on growing anytime soon?
I can't grow.
So it sounds like you're gonna have to deal with that, huh?
I'm short. It's not my fault. My mom got with somebody who's short. She should have got taller.
I think the opportunity for that is over with. So,
Whatever. It's the reason why I'm short.
you're gonna have to deal with that. Okay. Well, I don't know. I have no further questions, Your Honor. Anything else that you would like to add?
No.
Okay. Well, with that being said, I guess this call is worthy of 32 pistachios. I don't know if it's a whole 1,000 pistachio call. It was questionable. You assaulted an old lady. I don't know how I feel about that. You beating up kids.
I did not assault an old lady.
You're getting expelled and having to move.
I did not. I've never been expelled.
All right.
Suspended, yes. Expelled, no.
Okay. All right. Well. All right. I'm just giving you a hard time, Miss Shannon. Okay. Well, I appreciate you calling in and sharing your story.
Fucking die.
Don't die. At least not on the phone, because that would be a tragic moment in the den. That would probably be one of the worst things that's ever happened. Would hate to. I don't know. How would you deal with that? But you got to stop sharing sodas with people and all that other weird stuff. That's why you get sick. But with
what did you say?
I said you got to stop sharing sodas with people. That's why you're getting sick.
Okay.
But you see, she ain't denying. So you look.
I don't drink off of strangers.
I didn't say strangers. I didn't say anything about strangers. I just said stop sharing sodas with people. You didn't deny.
I don't share anything with people.
So you say. But I appreciate you.
Look, I would have to spit in drinks to keep people from drinking my shit. And even then, they still want to drink the shit.
No, say people nasty. They ain't gonna stop nobody from doing shit. We live in a nasty fucking
You can
world.
just have it at that point. I don't want it anymore.
That's disgusting. That's terrible. Spitting in tetrazini and shit. That's this terrible world that we live in. All right. Well.
It was my tetrazzini. It was my birthday. I'm tired of sharing everything with people.
Selfish and racist. Interesting.
That's, I got younger siblings that I had to share with all they fucking life.
Selfish. That's just. I mean, that's all it is. Do for the youth, and you don't even want to appreciate your younger siblings. That's a terrible, terrible deal. But
because I'm trying to be older, okay? I'm trying to be older.
You're trying to be older. That's something you can't avoid. I mean, you're gonna get older. That's a natural part of the protocol. But yeah. But I appreciate it, Miss Shannon. I'm gonna let you go. Get ready to wrap everything up here. But I appreciate you calling in, and I'll think about those pistachios.
Bye.
Adios. Shout out to Miss Shannon. All right, y'all. We're gonna get ready to wind it down here. We know that Shannon is a short, abusive, racist, vigilante, with no respect for authority. So it's very unfortunate, but I guess that's just the way things. That's just how it goes. You think you're tall, so 5'4" is not sure. How tall are you? How tall are you? How tall are you? Only one line. I may have missed it. Yeah. Oh, you're 5'5". Okay, that is not tall. That is not tall. Yes, I've been hustling pistachios all my life. You know what I'm saying? That's how we get it in on my farm. We farm pistachios. I don't even know how pistachios grow. Anyway, but fellas, ladies, or should I say ladies and fellas, because then the women will say, see, you're putting the fellas first again. You know, you're just sexist. I can't get no love around here. I can't win in this camp. So you made it to work. Shout out to Miss Soul. My thing is this. The POC's stupid. Again, the justification is dumb. Because all I'm going to tell you about this is how you solve that problem. Go and call any of the other groups that associate with the POC term. Call them colored people and see how they respond to it. And again, this is one of these young, stupid, very progressive terms. So older folks will be like, what the fuck are you talking about? But go to one of these campuses somewhere out there where they're all with the shit, right? And call one of these other groups, hey, you colored people, and see how they embrace that term. They will be disgusted by it. So again, to me, the POC shit is stupid. It's dumb as fuck. You know, it's just a crazy, crazy situation. What y'all in here? I'm a male supremacist. That's why I'm I've been accused of being a Tommy supporter and all that other good stuff. Man, again, it's like I'm not against Tommy. I don't support Tommy. I don't take the little thing out. I don't necessarily, I'm not, like I say again, with Tommy, it's just I have my issues. Oh. Fucking back and popping shit out my shit. What the hell y'all in here talking about? My thing though is y'all, but here's the deal. I don't want to start that because that'll be a dangerous road because I don't want to start talking about other YouTubers and stuff. So we're gonna leave that alone. We'll be back at it tonight. I've gotten a couple of good ideas from the stream today. So we may be having it might be a continuation of the conversation in a way tonight. We might talk about something different because I had some other stuff that I had scheduled, but we'll see how it all goes out. Are y'all in here beefing? No, what y'all in here beefing about now? Shannon, you're not grown. Sorry. You're gonna have to grow another 2 to 3 inches before you can get the grown status. Appreciate it, Miss Betty Spaghetti. I got plenty of Febreze right here. I'm drinking my Febreze right here. I'm trying to look. This will be 85 ounces when I clear this. I wonder, I don't know, because some people say drinking a gallon a day has no real benefit. Some people say it does. I think it does. Like I said, when I was getting smoke, I was definitely consistently doing a gallon a day. You feel better. I don't think you eat as much, or you don't eat as much bullshit. But so my thing is this, though, right? My thing is this. I appreciate all of you. I thank you all for joining today, and everybody for just being you guys. Shout out to everybody for being. We're giving participation awards today, right? Let's give out participation awards today. Everybody, thank you for being you. Thank you for waking up and breathing today. Thank you for. Damn it! I was trying to get away for it. Let me see. I forgot your name, Shannon Jones. What's your screen name? I can't give you your pistachios unless I know your screen name. But my thing is this, man. I do appreciate y'all for being y'all, for y'all coming through and sharing your thoughts and being a part of the conversation, being a part of this community. And like I said, we'll be back at 10 tonight. And I think we'll have some very interesting conversations. We'll have some... you know what I'm saying? I was laughing at that, goddammit. I was looking at those little those imageries, and goddamn DeMarkey. You participated. Well, thank you for participating. Only one line, but did you call in? You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this though. Shout out to everybody. We'll be back tonight at 10. I haven't decided the topic, but I'll let y'all know here shortly. Stay tuned for some other stuff happening. And I'm going to go watch this Disneyland video because, like I said, I saw the first minute of it and it was already extremely intriguing. I didn't want to be rude and watch the whole thing on stream because I might have forgot about what y'all had going on. But yeah, this should be pretty... Shit look Chinese. What the fuck? No, there was a Salt Sports stream yesterday. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday for Salt Sports right now until training camp happens. If it's a Tuesday or Thursday, I may do a basketball stream. I'm going to get around to the Rockets if they add somebody new. If not, I still might talk about them and see what they got going on. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Look, I've already had a conversation with Miss Sweetberry and her stealing habits. But again, the way you can earn pistachios, again, like I said, shout out to everybody who calls in. From now, this the new things. If you call in, you get 1,000 pistachios. For those folks who may share something, some type of, image or news or whatever, you can get 5,000 pistachios for adding something visual to the conversation. I guess I gotta give Trill some more pistachios for the truck picture. Like I say, just the more participatory, the more pistachios. That's how we're gonna start getting it. That's how we're gonna start rocking. And so if you participate in the conversation, you will get pistachios. Keeping it real time, Riley, what's the motherfucking deal? How are you doing today? Miss Maribel, what's the motherfucking deal? How are you doing today? Brully, raspberry to you. But no, this is slide up out here. It's about that time, man. But I think very interesting conversation. It was good to hear everybody's opinions. And I think we had a diverse array of opinions and everything that went down. But I think we're going to have a continuation of this conversation tonight. I got questions, right? I got a lot of questions, and they need answers. But let's go through the proper protocol. Hey, man, if you want to follow me on my personal social medias, you can catch me at Honcho HTX on Instagram and Twitter if you use those platforms. And again, if you do and you follow and you want to follow back, just let me know because I'll follow you back on the personal. I won't follow you on the Den Show, but I will follow you on my personal social medias. A little bit of love and appreciation. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new to this. And if you hit that like button, man, make sure if you're subscribed, hit the notification bell. Check your notification bell and make sure it's the dark bell because I know a lot of people tell me that they're not getting notifications. They're not getting the notifications. And make sure you got the dark bell on there. That's funny. That's just stenographer in real life. Make sure y'all follow that so that way you do get the notifications. Socials, Den Show Live on everything major. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Go like the Facebook page. Join the closed Facebook group. Hit the links in the description below. Everything you want to know. If you need some extra information, I put all that shit in the description. If you want to send an email, denshowlive@gmail.com. This is the early den, early afternoons now, 1 p.m. Central. Nightly, that's Monday through Friday. Nightly, 7 days a week, 10 p.m. Central. Make sure you get in at 10 for the den. It's going down. If you can't watch, listen. I've been uploading these streams to the podcast. We'll go to Den Show Podcast if you want to check out the streams. If you want to just listen in while you're working or working out or whatever you may be doing. Excuse me. And you can't necessarily watch YouTube. You can always listen in to the Den. You want some of that Den Show merch, go to denshowshop.com and get you some of that Den Show merch. Shout out to Jay Dizzle, aka Professor Trill. That's all. He's got that Den Show shirt, man. Hold up, baby. 833-284-3336. You can text. You can call. If the Den line is open and I ain't too busy, I might chop it up with you for a minute. Leave a voicemail if you got something on your mind. You can text a topic. You can text a screenshot if you know some news or something, funny memes, things like that. I appreciate all of that. You can send all that my way. I'll definitely check it out. if you want to support the channel, you can make a one-time donation via Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/The Show. Shout out to everybody who's been supporting the channel. Drop those Denjamins. It is greatly appreciated as we continue to move forward with great plans for the community. And shout out to all of the Patreon supporters. If you want to pledge to the channel on a monthly basis, you go to patreon.com/The Show. Again, all these links are in the description below. Shout out to James, Cena Starry Eye, Miss Goya, Donald Trump, Dan the Man, Diana, Betty Spaghetti, and Miss Grace. I appreciate all of you for having faith in the future of this community. And I thank you all for your long-term pledge support. With that being said, it is an honor. It is a privilege. It is more than anything else a pleasure to get to chop it up with all of you during the day and in the evening time. And again, so until later on tonight, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope everything is going in your favor. May the, what's the shit they used to say on the fucking Hunger? I ain't even finished the fucking Hunger Games series. I actually like that shit. May the odds be ever in your favor. I got to finish that shit one of these days. I don't know. But with that being said, y'all be cool like y'all be cool, man. I'm finna catch out. I'm finna steal a couple of pistachios on my way out. So guard your motherfucking nuts. I'm gone. What y'all in here talking about? Y'all in here? What are y'all talking about? What do y'all got going on? Shout out to Cassie. Cassie be holding it down. Follow Cassie on Twitter with the world's greatest Twitter handle at Mario Kart. It's great. I mean, if you got respect for the game or the gaming industry, you just got to follow that handle. It's great. It's awesome. Shout out to everybody. I'm gone.